Hi, hello, hello, hi, hello, hi, 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 hello, hi, hi, hello, 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 hello, hi, hi, hello, hello, hi, hello, hi, hi, hello, hello, hi, hello, hi, hi, hello, 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 hi, hello, hello, hi, hello, hi, hi. Hi. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Hi. Hi. It's been a whole 3 days since we've seen each other. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, 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 Timesi. Hello, Timesi. Hello, National Panda. Hello, hello, Manulinoid. Hello, hello, hi. Hello, Shade Kaneko. Mwah. Hello, Shade Kaneko. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Hello, hi, Control O. There's your meow. Hello, hello, Leaf Tails. Hi, hello, hello, AI 1340. Can you cut me open and crawl inside me like a tauntaun? Yes, I can even turn into a tauntaun. So I'll just be a tauntaun, and you can cut me open, and in the cold winter nights, I'll keep you nice and warm inside my writhing guts that are covered in eyeballs. You'll try to sleep. You'll try to sleep. If you cut me open, you crawl inside, and you try to go to sleep, you can't because I will be watching you. I will be staring at you, okay? All right, what is this copy pasta you want me to read, Manny? What do you want? You have to be able to post it in chat, and it has to be TOS. And I reserve the right to turn you down. Hello, Luftwaffe. Hello, Luftwaffe. I'm sorry, I almost missed you there, but I didn't. I caught you. I got you. How's everybody doing? How we feeling? How we doing? How we grooving? How we schmooving? How we cruising? I'm feeling pretty good. Well, let me take a sippy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, National Panda. Mm. Because it's an image. You'll put it in because it's an image. Okay, let me see what this is. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'll read. Okay, I'll pull the image up too. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I don't know why you want me to read that. That's just so depressing. Oh yeah, Rich Cable. Hi, Reese, man. Hi. Hello, coffee pasta. Coffee pasta. I mean, I feel like that one could be good, right? I feel like if you can take like there's like those like clear noodles they make in like Korea. I think japchae. I think it's called japchae. I think it's a clear noodle that you can make in Korea, and it doesn't really have that. I mean, you could probably make it anywhere, really, but I've had it in Korea, and it doesn't really have that like strong pasta-y taste. And I bet like some weird freak out there would really enjoy the texture of a noodle flavored as coffee. I bet that would. I bet some weird lunatic would enjoy that. He was giving you a hard time recently because of your labubus. Listen, man, go out there. Everybody go out there and call your local congressman or politician and tell them that you want the Labubu movie. Go out and tell your local government that you are a shooter for the Labubu movie. If you don't see a Labubu movie in the next, I don't know, 6 months playing in every theater across the nation, tell them that you're gonna go and vote for the other guy, and then you call the other guy and you tell him the same thing. So then you get both platforms running on the Labubu movie. That's how you do that. That's how you beat the system. That's how you manipulate local politics. You say, "Hey, man, do this, or I'll vote to the other guy," but you do it twice, and and that's how we the people can make our reality of Labubu movie come true. I mean, like some people are just like, oh, Malfun, I want universal basic income. Oh, Malfun, I want universal health care. Malfun, I want a public transport system that actually fucking functions. Okay, whatever, man. Nobody cares. People want the Labubu movie, and we gotta do what we can to give it to them. Okay, we could. I'll run on Labubu movie. Vote for me. Vote for me. I'll make the Labubu movie a reality. I'll also run on a campaign of I'm gonna hire like 300 girls who all have like wolf haircuts, like wolf cuts, and if you win the lottery, they'll beat you to death. How's that sound? How does that sound for a platform? I think that would work. What do you just call those noodles? Japchae? 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 Japchae is I think the term. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. It's a kind of like glass noodle. Yeah, it's like clear. It's clear. You think you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Mwah. Hi, Cheryl. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Bob blocked me because I brought up President Richard Nixon last time. I think he just hates presidents. That's fair. I feel like I saw something really funny. Apparently, like the Richard Nixon's like Twitter account, like the Richard Nixon Foundation, was like never give up. That's a president's greatest quality, or like that's the best thing you can do. And like Nixon, like, most famously known for the president who gave up, right? Like, Nixon, like, resigned. The number one dude. Nixon is known for the guy who gave the fuck up. I don't think you should be posting about that. Twitter.com/Richard Nixon. I don't know, man. What, did they just kiss me and you got to choose one of your GF instead? No, you get beaten to death. Good luck. Hi, Pluv. Hi, Pluv. The Brighter Muffin on yapping on twitch.tv. Twitch.tuvalu, baby. Feeding my one glass noodles you found in the gutter. Delicious. Let me look it up. Let me Google this. Let me search this up. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it is. There's an inside joke with a friend about Richard Nixon opening the Backrooms Megaplex Thunderdome. We sent boomers for eternal punishment. I think that would be really cool. I think that the more old people we can put behind the wheels of monster trucks, both in arenas and out on these cold streets, the better. Here, look, I found something. Look. Look. It's called japchae, right? Japchae is a savory and slightly sweet Korean dish of stir-fried glass noodles and vegetables. See? I was not. Oh my god, what is with these bots? These bots are crazy. That's 2 of these bots who are doing this. All right, you get out of here, you evil little thing. No, that's what it's called. They're not Japanese. They're Korean. Can't think of anything funny or witty, so here's my streak. You know what, Luftwaffe? I appreciate you anyway. Thank you. You don't have to be witty or funny. Arguably, that's my job. You can say, like, streamer, do something amusing for me right now. I've been watching for 10 streams, 10 streak. We got a streaker in the double digits. The double-digit streaker. That's crazy. Yeah, this is japchae. It's really tasty. You can get it at the Imperial Palace. I went to the palace and I was able to get this. It was very tasty. Streamer, do something amusing. Here, watch. Hold on. Let me figure out how to do this. Okay, here. I'm eating the noodles. How was that? Was that amusing and or funny? Was that just kind of gross? Did you guys love mouth sounds? Did you guys get mouth sounds and be like, wow, streamer, that was exactly what I wanted. I love mouth sounds. They mostly just get chased down by Gen Alpha child soldiers for sport. At what point listen, man, if you never let go of your inner child, you're technically always a child soldier, you know, because we're all shooters out here on these cold streets, man. Yeah. Streamer, cure my depression. I'm working on it, brother. I'm working real hard. Smiles at you so big and wide. Smile. See, look, I'll cure all the things that ails you with one cute move. Look, ready? Wow. Smile. Wow, I'm so cute. Oh, wait, not that one. Wow. Gives you big heart eyes. You wouldn't be depressed on my stream, would you? You wouldn't do that, would you? How was that? Did that help? Did that work? Did that work at all? You feel it? It's working? There we go. Hell yeah. Do a flip. Okay, hold on. Let me do a flip here. Hold on. Let me. All right, ready? Oh, wait, shoot. You can't. You don't. Hold on. Let me. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep flipping. Oh, the 360. All right, we're up here. We're not only are we doing a sick flip, we're also like doing some crazy like rotational pulls here. There. Oh fuck. Wait. Okay. How was that? Did you guys like my sick flip? Wasn't it cool? Wasn't it good? By the power vested in me, I rotated. Gross, but you'll give it to me anyway. Thank you. Streamer, blend some green beans until they're mushy. I don't know how to do that. I'll read you. I'm gonna read your pasta. I'm gonna read it. I'll read it. You love mouth sounds? All sounds are mouth sounds, technically. Even you at home can make mouth sounds. If you just yammer incoherently into a microphone for hours at a clip. Why am I doing the BFE face? That's just my face. Wow. Keyboard on this device sucks. You lurk. Okay, have a good lurk. Thanks for hanging out, Shake and Echo. Mwah. And I hope that your foot is doing okay. I saw the boot you were wearing. It was kind of stylish. They rarely make medical equipment that's stylish. Shade Kaneko has I think she just had a surgery on her foot, and she has to wear like the boot, the big medical boot that people have to wear when they've got little footsie problems. And hers was quite cute looking. I mean, the boot, not her. I didn't see her feet. I don't know how her feet are, but the boot was nice looking. I just thought it was more stylish than general. Hi, Forthace. You're ignoring your friend to watch the Brighter Mouth on stream? That's crazy. Say hi to your friend for me. Get your friend in here. Tell your friend I said was good. Tell your friend I said was popping. You know, how's it hanging? Tell your friend I can pimp his ride. I promise. That was a reference to an obscure 90s television show in which rapper Ice Cube question mark Ice Cube question mark would take people's rides and fuck them up immeasurably. I saw this clip once. The reason I bring this up is because I saw this clip once where they took some dude's van and this dude who had a gambling addiction, they took this dude's van and the man has a gambling addiction and they put a slot machine on the door of his fucking van and they made it so he has to win at slots in order to unlock the door to his car. You know, it was crazy. Doesn't exist from the chest down. That's true. Type 66769 to claim your hard eyes. Yeah. You know, you want some hard eyes? You want me to love you so much? I love you so much. Wow. Wow. Can we get some mouth on grooving? Can we groove? Can we groove the fuck out in the chat? If you can groove, hit me with the groove. You had to wear one of those this year's very uncomfortable. Yeah, I remember. You were doing quite poorly. I'm glad to hear that you're also doing better. Everybody, why do all the Mal friends have horrendous foot related issues? You know, Jade Kaneko and Manny had to wear the boot. I think Ace just has like a fungus. You know. Hi Keen Bay, hi Keen Bay, hi, hello, hi Fizzbuzz. Obscure, bro. That shows my life in the late 90s, early O's. What do we call that? Do we call the O's, the knots, the zeros, the 2000s? What do we call that? What do we name that? That would make me sick of gambling, so maybe there's some of that method. Here's the fun fact about a gambling addiction. You never get sick of it because eventually you win. Exhibit. Oh, it was Exhibit. I forgot about that guy. Didn't he get shot? Didn't he get shot or something? Didn't somebody shoot Exhibit? The boot you showed me is one of the way you have to bounce out your steps when you wear the medical boot. Ah, that's right. That's what it is. Okay. Smile. Smiles at you. Stretch. I'll have a stretch. Big stretch. Shout outs to Pimp My Ride, Street Racing for the PS2. Yeah, Time EC, can you shout out Pimp My Ride, Street Racing for the PS2? Or just Pimp My Ride if that's all you can get done? Can we see how far this goes? The Naughties. Oh, I see, Churl. I think you just want to get a voice clip of me saying, the Naughties. The boot you saw was my actual shoe. What the hell, man? Okay, that's why it was so stylish, I guess, because you just have good taste. Okay. So I was grossly misled in how cool and fun new medical equipment is. All I work with is eyeballs. Eyeball medical equipment is not that exciting or fun or cool. It's usually just like shiny metal that we cram into people's face. It's not like a particularly stylish. Thank you for shouting out Pimp My Ride. Very good. See, Exhibit, you still have gentlemen out here. You still got riders out here, you know? Perfect for Pimp My Ride. Me when I would ignore my friend and watch the Brighter Mouth on stream. Welcome in everybody and any friends that they happen to be ignoring. You know, if you're listening out here, friend who's being ignored, I'm thinking of you. I would not ignore you. Come watch me. I would never ignore you like that. Ideally, watch me on 2 to 3 separate devices, okay? You can do that. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been I watch someone on my computer, and then I'll turn them on my TV, and then I'll turn them on my phone, and I'll just be like, I'm 3 times the viewer, baby. I'm racking it up, man. Give me those participation points. Mods, give the stream an acrylic eye. I don't even know what they make false eyes out of anymore. I've only met a couple people with false eyes, and the couple that I did would not take them out to let me look at, and I couldn't ask more than once, because it's like, you can't really harangue someone, be like, hey man, no, really, take your eye out, unless I could do it under like the pretext of like, I need to look at it, but I don't think there's anybody on earth who's gonna believe that the technician at your the assistant needs to physically inspect your glass eyeball. Me when I ignore Brighter Mouth and I talk with my friends in his chat. I think that's fine. I think Churl, I think for you have exceptions. Churl has been a long-standing Mal friend who hates me with every fiber of his being. I think he's the only Mal friend who hates my guts so spectacularly, so I just kind of let him do whatever he wants. It's fine. Couldn't wear the boots before because the implants made your ankle too large fit inside. This is your first time wearing them. Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad you have smaller ankles now. I smile, I guess. I think that's what you're supposed to say. Remember, chat, if FedEx starts gamble everything. Exactly. Oh, let me pull up that before Manny leaves, before he has to get pulled away to do something foot related possibly. Let me pull up the pasta he wanted me to read. So I'll give a little bit of background to this. There's a strange gentleman who he knows of, that is like some kind of bizarre medical professional. Your foot is fine. I don't know. You looked up, they use glass still. They use medical grade acrylic. Oh wow, so it's not just glass, it's acrylic. Okay, here, I'm gonna peek over this. He wants me to read this out loud. Okay, all right, hold on. Rich, why do you like gloves and masks? You want to know why, brother? Because latex gloves and masks, I wear them in my real life because of dangerous viruses. It's going around in Chicago, and I'm not choking. Joking? He's choking. I have to wear a mask all day if I have to, with the extra small, tight latex gloves. Because in my country, people are getting sick, wearing a world of danger, Brother Alti, and I'm not joking. I understand. Right now, we have the sneezels virus, plus the COVID virus, not the sneezels, plus the bird flu virus, all going around the whole world. We're not allowed to leave our houses anymore or take airplane trips. We have to stay home all day. We can go out much around people who are getting deeply sick and dying. I don't know what's up with this dude. This is a bizarre individual. But that's just a sneak peek into the life of somebody who's just kind of like lost their marbles. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. Me when I ignore Brother Malphite and chat and pets and my wife and my screaming child and play League of Legends. I think that I feel like if you're gonna give your soul to a video game, if you like, the two main choices seem to be like Dota, Overwatch, or League. And I think that as long as you're picking like League or Dota, you're better. If you've given away your soul to Overwatch, I'm sorry, man, but there's no help for you. Like, not even the devil has sunk that low, and he's frozen in the 9th circle. You know, they got to make a new circle of hell for people who still play Overwatch in this day and age, man. I'm sorry. Not because I think they're inherently bad people, but because I think that it has such a horrible, horrendous, demonic grip on their souls that they cease to become fully human, and they instead become what I like to call overwatchers. I'm going to workshop that bit. I'm sorry. He's not a medical professional. He's just insane. Everything he sends is voice to text. I love that. AI generated nurses. That's crazy, because I feel like you don't need to AI generate a nurse. There's plenty of them out there, man. I see a lot of those chicks all the time, and guys too. You know, like, you don't need to AI generate them. They're out there. You know, they'll put on the outfit for you. Like, hell, man, I'll put on the outfit for you. I'll wear the nurse outfit. I don't care. I'll look good. Whatever, man. I wear tight latex gloves all day at work anyway. It's nothing to me. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. It sounds great, actually. COVID times are great, minus the no travel bit. Watching normies go insane for having to stay indoors was brilliant. It was just not different for me. Nothing in my life changed. It was just, okay, everybody else now just has to live the way I live. That's fine. Okay, that's whatever. The two main choices of gives 3 options. Okay, I was hoping nobody would notice that, but AI is much too aware of the fact that I don't tend to follow conventional conversation pathways. You know, listen, the best of 2 choices is usually the secret third option. You know, secret third option, cranking her hog to Overwatch, you know. But not right now. Watch me instead. You don't have to crank your hog, though. You could, but just... Okay, anyway. Aren't you technically nurse adjacent? Technically, yeah. I guess I'm considered a medical professional, which is extremely funny to me because I don't know. I personally just think it's really amusing to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're a medical professional. You are like, if there's an audit at my practice, I could be legally subpoenaed to testify as a medical professional, which is insane. Thank you for the sippy, Azrael. Thank you. Hi, Azrael. Hi. Thank you for radiate. Make sure you guys get your radiation. Make sure you guys get blasted with radiation. Make sure you guys get hit with deadly lasers. Dr. Malphite, I think that would be crazy. I think maybe, I mean, like, I already did say I'd wear the nurse outfit. A doctor's outfit is probably not too far off, right? You know, but I feel like people would rather have the nurse outfit. Hi, Kataru. Hi, Kataru. Can we shout out Kataru? Kataru's very fun. I love Kataru. Kataru drew some very cute art once of our friend Agumi if she had been turned into stew. It was very cute. She got turned into stew, and I think that's a really good for her. Spent the entire day cleaning. Hello, Malphite, malpractice Malphite. They call him. They do call me malpractice Malphite. Give me your eyes. Give me your eyes. Give me your eyes right now. Did I take the Hippocratic oath? Yes, I did. I did that. That is something that I did. That's true. A Stoomy? Oh, plus two, plus two. Ooh, we got a death. Fizzbuzz died of heart catheter. How's he supposed to pee now? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They turned a Goomer into a stew. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Exactly. Would you? Apparently, Viscacha is a kind of rodent. I always thought it was like a bunny rabbit, like a rabbit, kind of thing. But then I guess rabbits are also rodents, right? Rabbits are in the rodent family. I feel like you could argue most things are in the rodent family if you change the definition of rodent family to something completely different. If we were like, hey man, what if rodents are just things with teeth? You could classify most things as rodents then. You know, I think they should put me in charge of taxonomy, personally. It's a type of goomer. True. Goomy does goomer. She got some new art made by other friend Vivi. Well, not made by friend Vivi, commissioned by friend Vivi, who's a very sweet girl. Vivi commissioned my stinger here. When I go here, Vivi commissioned that for me, and it was a very sweet gift, and I love it very much. Lagomorphs are technically not part of the rodent family. Don't you call me that. Don't you call me that. I may not be smart, but I'm not a lagomorph, okay? You know, I'm a gosh darn changeling, okay? You could argue all mammals are fish. That is true. If you swim in water, you could be a fish. I would say I think that we should start changing. We should shake things up. I think that taxonomists, is that how you call people who, is there like a study of taxonomy, like a field, like you can learn to be somebody who classifies things professionally? Hi, Pixie. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. This is all very scientific. I don't think that's true, but I appreciate that you lending me legitimacy. I think that's another important thing you have to do. You have to make sure you lend Twitch streamers, especially blue-haired VTuber characters such as myself, you have to lend them lots of legitimacy in the scientific community. I think it's really important that you consider me a key figurehead in science. Are there non-swimming dry fish? I mean, probably, just they're not alive for very long. You know, I mean, you mount deer on the wall, that's taxidermy. Yeah, that's taxidermy. Man, I'm still of the opinion we should taxidermy famous people. I think mud skippers. Oh, that's a cute sound. I just personally think that we should be able to taxidermy George Clooney and put him out on somebody's front lawn. I think that when a famous enough person dies, actors especially, I think if we had practiced taxidermy for the entirety of human existence, we would probably have less arguments about certain things because we'd know what people looked like, right? You know, you would no longer be able to argue that Jesus is a white guy because we'd have had him taxidermied, you know, on the hill of Golgotha where we crucified him. You know, I think then we'd be able to like, listen, man, I get that you really want to make white Jesus, but he's not. I'm sorry, man, he's not. You can go look at him. Go look at Jesus. He's right there. He's right there. We know what color he was. You know, I think that would be great. I think especially if we did it with like George Clooney, I think, or really any famous actor. I don't know why I picked on picking on Clooney. I'm sorry. Malv, what's my opinion on Jamaican food? I don't know if I've ever had it besides jerk chicken. You know, Chat embalm this man. Chat slather this man in preservatives. Chat, I want this man canned like some fresh summer peaches. Can we taxidermy me? I would be offended if you didn't. I would be offended if you didn't. I think when I die, I want people to break into my house and to pull out all my organs and blood and stuff me full of linen. I think that's fine. It's Mormon Jesus Malfon. We did just talk about Jesus. I am not Mormon Jesus. I think they have a whole other guy. Canned you like a fish? No, don't can me like a fish. Can me like a sweet, delicious fruit. I think canned fish gets a bad rap, and I have come around to this opinion after eating very expensive canned fish for a while, and it's quite good. But I will say there's a reason why canned fruit is a little bit more considered higher in the rankings. I need to go to the local food truck and impress them with my knowledge of Jamaican cuisine based entirely on memes about their establishments never having food. Is that a common thing? Do people go to Jamaican restaurants and they're just like, yeah, man, we don't have food here. Like, go somewhere else. I'm sorry, man. We don't have anything for you to eat. And you're just like, why? I thought those were a restaurant. And they're like, it is. And they're okay, so then showing up restaurants have food? And they're like, yeah. And it's okay, so you should have food, right? And they're like, no. And apparently that's a trend, is what I'm learning just now. smiles at you so big and wide. Hi, Jestilence, hi. When you die, you're going to put me in the piss jar? Good luck, brother. I've lived my life in the piss jar. That's put you taking me out of the piss jar of my life and putting me into the piss jar of taxidermy-ishness. Taxidermism is not going to change a thing. Okay, put me in the dehydrator. I think I'm dehydrated enough, man. Listen, I'm pumped full of B12 and biotin and whatever shit they put in Celsius these days. Who knows? I'm gonna ask for a steam fish. Ask for curry, goat, rice, and peas. Oh, that sounds good as hell, man. That sounds good as hell, dog. Oh, curry. I haven't had goat. I think I've had lots of other kinds of curry, but I've never had goat. You know, canned fish. I think it's tasty. I just think it. You know where fish will never win against anybody in the smell category. I'm a big smell head. I enjoy the sense of things. You know, I like to sniffa, right? I'm a big sniff head. You know, any other nose heads in the chat? Any other nose knowers in the chat? Wretched Tangent. What do you want me to talk about that's not already wretched enough right now? Put you in the carbonizer, turn you into charcoal. Kataru, would you want me to have a? Oh man, you know what we could do? We can like take pieces of Omo and barbecue him using the charcoal from Kataru. Now that's cannibalism. 0 days. Let's reset that timer. 0 days. How far do you think you could make it loaded down with a full combat kit and a rucksack full of rice and peas to eat? Okay, so my first question is does this rucksack come with does this combat kit come with something like a cup or a bowl or some other holding implement in order to like boil this rice? Because I mean, like, I could eat dry rice. I wouldn't like it, but I could eat dry rice. You know, and also what else? I don't know what's in a combat kit. Does this come with a gun? Can I hunt things? Do I get a knife? I feel like with a knife you have a lot of options. I feel like with a knife you basically have all the options. Like if I had a knife, I could just go to a convenience store. You know, I don't even need the rice and peas. You give me the combat kit, I'm just gonna go to a store and I'm just gonna cut open the fucking salami on the countertop. I'm just gonna eat that shit and then I'm gonna walk away, and they're gonna be like, sir, you have to pay for that. Also, please don't brandish a knife. And I'll turn around with my mouthful of salami and just be like, you know, and then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, carry on. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, your mouthful of salami. You know, that's kind of how it goes, right? I feel like I can just ignore everything else. A rifle, ammo, grenades, body armor. See, this is, I'll just, listen, man, I don't need the rice and the peas. I will just rob places. That's fine. Used to go backpack on 30-mile treks when you were 20. That's crazy. I could not go more than, I don't know, a certain distance at the age of 20. Mostly because I spent most of my 20s, or I guess when I was 20, I guess not, but when I spent most of my 20s, you know, like very drunk, right? Most of them very drunk, you know, which is also kind of why I'm still drunk, because I'm still kind of, you know, doing that. Smiles at you. I don't keep alcohol in the house anymore. Mostly because when I was like 23, I was just like, it was not good. It was not good. I could not do anything. You know, foraging is considered robbing in a lot of places. Well, call me a thief then, brother, because I'm in your backyard stealing your zucchinis. Hi, Lokami. Hi, Lokami. The curry goat, rice, and peas. I would say the curry goat, rice, and peas do sound good. I may have to go find and eat a goat at some point. You know, I might have to meet with my local chupacabra. It's fucked up that the chupacabra, like, hunts ghosts. Goats. I feel like the chupacabra, like, I don't know, man. I feel like when you're some kind of mythical, like, suction beast, much like your mother, chat, haha, smile, lol, got him. When you're some kind of mythical suction beast, like a vampire, I feel like you've got better options than cows and goats, right? You surely have other things to go after, right? Like, I feel like there's, unless the drunk cowboys just like get you like piss wasted and they find you in the next morning. You're walking in the middle of nowhere, can't rob anyone? Oh, okay. All right, you thought that was going elsewhere? I've been thinking about salami, man. You were drinking then too? Oh, Kataru, that's dangerous. Drinking and hiking is very bad. I'm glad you made it. Curried goat is good. Fried plantains. They sell plantains at the local store. I probably would. I mean, aren't they supposed to be like pan fried? Aren't plantains like little bananas? Wait, okay, so why are you okay, I have a question. If they fry plantains, should you not also be able to fry bananas? Hi, Focano. Hi. You chasing me off your yard with a broom twice this week? Listen, I will get your goat. I will get your goat, and I will suck that thing until it's deflated. Listen, man, that goat. You guys ever seen those old videos of the PSAs about smoking weed, where like the girl would be like deflated on the couch? I'm gonna do that to your goat, man. Focano, if I catch your fucking goat, that thing's gonna be like, you're gonna need to get a bike pump, and you're gonna need to reinflate that motherfucker. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hi, Manny. Hi. Mwah. Don't fry bananas. You can't be trusted with oil. That's true. I don't, I had to have a conversation with the building supervisor recently because they were just like, yeah, you set off the smoke alarm 3 times in a month, so we're gonna actually just ask you to no longer cook using oil anymore because you just like heat it way too high and and it just hits the smoke point and everything goes fucking insane. They're just like, yeah, you need to like stop doing that, please. If you need butter, we will help you. We will like, the lady, she was just like, do you need butter? Do you have? I can give you like a stick of butter to cook with. Like, and I was just like, I'm fine. I can afford butter. I promise. And she was like, that's fine. Okay. I just really need you. Like, it's really like, you can't do this anymore. You can't be setting off the fucking alarm. And I was just like, okay, I'm sorry. Fire extinguisher status, smiles at you so big and wide. Yeah, man. Fire extinguisher. I have that. Dude, how? Hi, Alex. Hi. Listen, it's just because when listen, I like to cook things on high because the higher the heat is, the faster it cooks and the less time you have to spend cooking, right? That's how that works. And whenever I heat up the oil nice and hot in the hot pan like you're supposed to, then I put my meat on it, my chicken or my beef that I'm cooking, not anything else, not my meat I mean, yes, it is mine because I bought it at the store, but you know what I mean. I put it on the pan, and it goes and it smokes up, and I set off the fire alarm. Now, I had been carefully checking to see how hot it would have to be to make that not happen. But apparently, you can't do it. You can't really perfect this science when you get told to stop cooking with oil. So now I use butter, and I haven't had any problems like that, which is good. Always glad you get to join just when Mal talks about his oral fixation about sucking that thing. I'm talking about being a chupacabra, you sick pervert. Listen, man, it's not my fault chupacabras are like suck machines, okay? It's not my fault. Hi, Gallant J. Hi, hello, hi. That's not very smart. You need to teach me how to cook. I know how to cook. It's just you get that's how it works, right? Is that not how it works? Didn't you burn down your apartment once? No, I had a grease fire. I did not burn down the apartment, Azrael. That's not what happened, okay? There was a grease fire, and I successfully handled the situation. Smile. Thank you for armpits, by the way. I didn't even say anything. The higher the heat, the faster the house will burn down. Yeah, I don't live in a house, so that's not my problem. Remember, throw water on a grease fire? I have started enough grease fires to know that that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not how that works. I think it just makes sense to me. Hello, hi. Hi, Ina. Hi. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I saw Ina did a fun stream. I was watching Ina's stream the other day when I was at work. It was fun. Don't forget to throw the flour on it, too. Isn't that what they do in prison? They, like, heat up, what is it, flour? No, it's sugar. They'll, like, boil sugar to make, like, prison napalm, and they'll throw it on somebody because the sugar gets all sticky, especially if it's boiling hot, and it'll, like, cause, like, crazy, like, burns, and it'll fuck you up. Butter has water in it. Moderates the heat as water evaporates. Yeah, okay, see? That's probably why she made me use butter. She went and she got me a stick of butter, and I was like, I have butter. It's fine. And she was like, are you sure? We just can't be having the fire alarm going off all the time. And I was just like, okay, all right, fine. Hello, Demon Execution Yours. Hello, Vera. Hi. Yeah, we might play Doom Eternal later, but right now we're talking about how I got banned from cooking with oil. Yeah. Smile. I what? Huh? Y'all don't know how to put out fires? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think as long as I just use butter. Treat the fire like you're... All right, I'm not reading the rest of that. Hi, Vera. Hi. Hello, Vera. Vera, hi. Hello, Vera. Hi. Hello, hi. Okay. Can we shout out Vera? I think most of you probably already know this, but shout out Vera. She's working on her partner, her Twitch partner status, so we got to help her for her partner push. So go follow Vera, watch her when she's live, go hang out, chat her up, chatteroni. You don't have to chat her up, but you have to chat at her in her chat on Twitch. You don't have to do that either, but I recommend you doing it because she's fun to talk to, and she's a nice beast. She's a good creature. Sugar gets so hot, does not cook quickly. Definitely bad time to get it on you. Yeah, that's why it's a weapon in prison. If you do it on the first try, it would be the coolest birthday present ever. Happy birthday, Farrah. I heard you're turning 23. I picked a number that's not too high and not too low because I don't actually know how old you are. So I just picked a number that's flattering. Smile. That's like the number one trick. If you're like ever working with older people, and for any reason, because sometimes older people like to bring up their age, for any reason, you always go with like, oh yeah, you look like so you had a birthday recently? Yeah. How, 25, 26? That's number one way. Older people love that shit. It's easy money, easy points. Give a shout out to women in chat. Technically it's men's day. So we can shout out men, actually. Shout out men. Shout out me. I'm a man. Shout at me. Everybody start shouting at me. Don't do that. I'll cry. Am I calling Vera old? I'm calling Vera sophisticated. She's got a experience under her belt in navigating the treacherous world in which we live, and that is the most valuable thing of all. Smile. She's turning 4 to the fourth power. That's a lot of fours, man, but she is a fourth wall beast. Don't scream at me. Oh, no, you're gonna upset me. Is it wizened or wizened? How do you pronounce that word? Is it wizened? I thought it was wizened. I always thought it was wizened, and it makes me think of, what I really like? This means like dried up, right? It means like old and like dried up and stuff like that, right? What's really tasty? Dried apples. Dried apples are so good, man. When was the last time you guys had an apple? Any apple havers in chat? Any apple heads in chat? Anybody have an apple recently? What am I? I sound like the villain from Snow White. I sound like, God, what's her name? What's the name from Snow White? Hey, yeah, eat this apple. The way they're like whoever, Oh, Sleeping Beauty. Was it Sleeping Beauty? Wait, who in which Disney story was the apple the bad guy? In which story was that? Thank you for shout out VTuber Mail. Go follow the Sklimboid. He's also very cool. You can't shout out men, but you can our mail. Hell yeah. Had one today? Hell yeah. Luftwaffle, Apple Chat in the house. Had one 2 days ago? Yes. Apple maxing? Are we Apple maxing in chat? That's Peem. Apple's poison to me because I'm like a doctor's henchman. Apples are bad for me because people like to put them in socks and beat me with them. So I don't like it when that happens. But other than that, it doesn't bother me. Actually, you know what? I think actually it's like, I guess it would be like, I don't even, I'd have to ask the doctors whether the carrot thing actually works, because I actually don't know. People will be like, oh, I've been eating my carrots, my vision's good, and I'm like, haha, read the chart, please, haha. I don't actually know. I think they told me, but I don't remember. Brought a bag of apples and mandarins recently. Oh, hell yeah. I love oranges. I love mandarin oranges. I think those are really tasty. I think clementines are really good. If you guys ever have the chance, try to eat a clementine or some other peelable fruit in the shower. Get like, you don't have to, you could be dressed if you want to be, but like a really good experience is to be in the shower also naked, and you eat a peelable fruit and you just eat it like a wild animal. You just eat it like a hog, man. You just go crazy on that thing, and a shower just cleans you right up, and you get out and you're smelling citrusy and fresh and clean, and you're not sticky, and you're full of fruit. Allergies? I have like a sun allergy, but not to like apples. Apples with honey was really Jewish holiday core, and then you got hives all over your body. Vera, Well, first off, I remember you talking about getting hives recently, because you talked about that a couple days ago when you were on. But I didn't know that it was because you were celebrating a Jewish holiday. What holiday were you celebrating? I know Rosh Hashanah, I know Hanukkah, and I know Yom Kippur, I think, actually. An apple a day keeps the malfunction away. That's not true. Don't do that. Maybe it was an evil witch. Maybe you were cursed. You are a demon. Demons are subjected to curses frequently. You know, it does not. The carrots thing is false. I see. Kataru, do you want to come work with me at my job? Mwah, kiss Manny. Mwah. Kataru, do you want to come work with me at my job? I get to cut people. I mean, I don't cut people. I get to watch. It's kind of like voyeurism. You get to watch someone else cut another person. It's fine. Food attacked me this day. It's okay. Food attacks me most days. Food is a vicious beast. Food fights back. Food will fight back. I forgot to eat for most of the day today. And then I came home and I realized it was 6:30 p.m. and I was going to stream in half an hour and I hadn't eaten. So I had to like jam 80 bajillion things in my face and it was fine. It was fine. And now we're here. Can you get you a job where you get paid a lot to do nothing? There's a lot of jobs actually like that. You just don't work at them for very long because once they figure out you're doing nothing, you get fired. Somebody actually just got fired at my job today because they were always calling in sick. Even though they weren't sick, they would like call in sick, and then like the next day they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I just got back from like Pennsylvania," and we were just like, "What the fuck do you mean? Why were you in Pennsylvania? I thought you were sick," and they were just like, I mean, I was sick in Pennsylvania. I had to go to the doctor in Pennsylvania," and I was just like, "Shut the fuck up, you dumb asshole! Shut up, you're so stupid." Sukkot is a Jewish holiday. Is this gonna be like a Sukkot these nuts joke? Are you pulling something over on me, brother? Are you about to hit me with the Bophades? You know, famous Greek navigator of the Black Sea, Bophades. Smile. What food am I weakest to? Probably tree nuts. Probably like cashews and macadamias and stuff like that. I can't really eat those. I can eat peanuts though. Those are really tasty. I'm sick in the head. I'm sick. I'm twisted. I'm fucked up. I'm not human. I'm not normal. Keep me company and bring me treats. Wahoo! 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 Yeah. I love treats. I'm a big treat head. I'm a treat maxer. You know, I made brownies. I made brownies recently. Those came out really tasty. Those came out really good. The rest, I just used the box, right? The box says use oil and water, but I substituted with butter and milk, and it came out much better, and it was very tasty. And I highly recommend making brownies because they taste good, they smell good, and you can eat them in like, you eat like 3 brownies, and then you rub your belly, and you go, oh, I'm so full of chocolate, oh, like a fat little German boy. You know, if you ever want to role play as a fat little German boy when you're alone in your apartment, make a bunch of brownies and eat them. It's totally fine. You can do that. Nobody can. That's the fun thing about living alone. Well, I mean, I guess you could live with somebody, but the fun thing about being like an adult is you can role play as a fat little German boy for no reason, and nobody's gonna stop you. Well, I mean, maybe they can try, but that'd be like, I wouldn't want to get in somebody's way when they were busy role playing a fat little German boy, right? It's a real holiday. Why do you think I make an anti-Semitic joke? That's crazy. It's not an anti-Semitic joke. It's a joke about balls. You know, I think a classic D's nuts joke is cross-cultural, cross-religion, cross-ethnicity. I don't think there's a human being alive who would not appreciate a culturally dynamic D's nuts joke. I think that you can do that anywhere in the world, and people would be like, ah, you fucking got me. You got me. Jeez. It's because they're legumes. Well, I'm always coming back to the fat German bit. What do you mean? What do you mean coming back to the fat German boy bit? When have I done a fat German boy bit before? What? Huh? When have I done that? When has that been what? Have I done that? Is that chat? Have I been repeating fat little German boy bits for a while? Is that what's been happening? Huh? Hello? Huh? I don't know, man. It just kind of seems this just seems a little out of character. There's no way, right? There's no way. Should we do a scrandle? I kind of want to do a scrandle. I kind of want to scran it up. Scran style. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we can, ja? That's fucked up, man. Don't you ever accuse me of repeating fat little German boy bits. All right? I mean, jokes. Man, I really got to watch my phrasing lately. I've been phrasing like a motherfucker lately. You know, I'm doing awful phrasing. I was ja to the game. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. All right. That's enough. First we were sucking as the chupacabra. You know, and then now we're fucking talking about bits. All right, that's enough. I'm serious. That's enough. Grr. All right. Let's scran it up. Let's see. Pulled pork and skin on fries. Wait, skin on fries. What do you mean skin on fries? You like they didn't peel the potato before they turned it into French fries? That's not special. That's normal. That's normal. Everything does that. And half a tiger loaf with added large pig in a blanket. Okay. I mean, okay, what's a tiger loaf? This honestly just looks like somebody thought about making a banh mi and then was just like, well, I've got all this pulled pork and a single French fry, and they just jammed it all in there. I mean, this looks good. Hog in a duvet. I think that's good. Yeah, you know, pig in a blanket, hog in a duvet, swine in a comforter. You know, pork in a pork in a quilt. I don't know. The chessie looks odd. 1.5 pound soft pretzel baked with with back fin crab dip and melted cheese. That sounds crazy good. Actually. Hold on. I mean, I'm sure this is fine, but this okay. There's a lot happening here. There's a lot going on here. Melted cheese, 1.5 pound pretzel. That's so much food with crab dip. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to go with this one. I'm sorry. This like, and it comes even in a fun shape. It's in like a 3-piece. Oh, come on, really? I need to talk with the guy who runs Scrandle and tell him to stop showing me such grotesque hogs. Crab dip, exactly, Churl. Crab dip dips you in crabs, smiles at you, dips you in crabs. Hot dog, sausage, and chips. I think we saw this one before. This one on the right side. Grenoble Foot 38. France. I expect better from the French. On almost, well, not on a lot of things, but on their food, pretty much explicitly, right? Grenoble. Okay, you're at the Foot Stadium, 38 feet the stadium. You're eating the apparently uncooked dog with the white sauce and fries versus at least this one looks cooked. You got some onions, you know. And there's more to this one than just like, this one literally just looks fresh off like out of the pack. This does not look cooked, right? There's only so much wieners on here because this is a wiener heavy stream. We are wiener maxing here. We need to talk about weenies, okay? Listen, okay. Would you be more or less likely to eat this if this was psychically connected to another man's penis? Anyway, we already did that joke. But one has sauce. That is true. That it do not dip you in crabs, dips you in crabs. Chernobyl, I think, yeah. Hi, Dark Lord Noir. Have I heard of the spine-twisting Beaglesaurus series of novels on AO3? I have not. Tell me more about Beaglesaurus. Is this some kind of large, like, beagle in the shape of some kind of bloodthirsty lizard creature? I feel like we don't get bloodthirsty lizards as much in fiction anymore. The dinosaurs have kind of, like, come and gone, right? I mean, like, both in, like real life and also in, like, media. I feel like we don't get Saurus-type beasts, right? You no longer see, like, I don't know, you know, like Katarusaurus, you know, Manfredsaurus. We don't see that anymore. Lost art there. You know, Christosaurus. Come on. All right, I'm gonna go with this one on the sauce one. All right, there was no winning. There was clearly no winning there. All right, really? Come on, Trey. What is this price? Look at this price. $5 for this? Are you kidding me? I think you're joking. You are pulling my fucking dick. You're yanking my chain. You're spinning my chupacabra. You're rotating me in a way that is not polite to do at certain functions. This is fucked up, dog. You're fucking me up. $5 look at this. You see this person's finger. Clean your nails, by the way, you little freak. Look at this person's finger. This is a small ass tray. 50 cents a fry. That's crazy. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 fries for $5 fucking dollars. For $5. I'm losing my marbles here. I'm so mad. Canada, hockey arena, generic hockey arena in Canada. Yanking mouth stick. You may as well listen, man. If I give you $5 and this is what you hand me, I'm expecting of an old fashioned too. You know, if you're like, hey man, here's some fries, I'm gonna jerk you off too, so it's worth the price. Then I'd be fine. But this, no way, son, no way. Look, man, Canada's been suffering. They deserve it if this is what they're giving to the people. If this is how they treat their citizens, I'd hate to see how they treat their enemies. Definitely living in cursed times. Yeah, sign to the economy, I fucking guess. Jacket potato with chicken curry. Also available, chili cheese and beans. $5. Literally was 8 cents more. 8 cents more. For it looks like cafeteria vomit, but at least it's not 13 fries in a cardboard box for $5. For £4.52, we need to get our you need to charge your crystal for me with this thing, man. You better give me some power here. And it wins. You're fucking kidding. You're fucking joking. What the fuck? What the hell? I'm gonna read this. It's a sci-fi epic about the world's coolest skateboarder who becomes the world's coolest cyborg dinosaur hero after losing his best friend to a sickening alien attack, kicking flipping through hardcore issues like cursed girlfriends, avian aliens, deviant spacers, pteranodon capitalists, stylish assassins, dreadful necromancers, and the internet being vaped by a giant robot he once thought he could call his ally. That does sound appealing, but I will tell you, if you are advertising your shit in my channel, I will scold you heavily. I will tell you, if this is your shtick, I will scold you for it. If this is just something you like, then that's fine. I'm just letting you know now. Chip Buddy and oat cake mix. Hello? What are we doing? What? There's no way. That sounds like a Shut Up and Jam. That could be Shut Up. Yeah, that could just be Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. You're not wrong. Dark Lord Noir, are you just telling me about Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam Gaiden? Because that was a good game. Is the currency in this novel inappropriate sounding? I don't know. I'm sorry, man. You can't possibly be... This shouldn't be an entry. I'm sorry. This should not qualify. Oh, I'm lightheaded. This should not qualify. I'm sorry, man. We gotta talk to the dude again. Get Scrandle guy on the phone. Get Scrandle man on the phone. We gotta talk to him. You can't be putting this in here, dog. This doesn't even qualify. The French fry sandwich should not win, but because it's the only viable contender, I have to pick it. Hi, Kogo. Hi, Kogo. Hi, hello. Charles Barkley does show up. Hell yeah. 5-0 Kenya with 5 pints. $18. Okay, that's not food made for humans. All right, I wouldn't talk about the Hungarians that way. Let's be nice, shall we? The Hungarians are... They're part of the family tree, no? They need to retire the zeros, Kenya. Listen, this motherfucker bought 5 beers and then was like, fuck, man, I gotta, how do I get on a Scrandle? And then he just got this for 8 cents and was just like, yeah, dude, why not? Saw Scrandle Man in a streamer's chat a couple times. Man, he's got to get in here because I got words for that motherfucker. I got to talk to this guy. I'm not even talking about the chicken schnitzel burger yet. I'm stuck on the fact that this dude bought and drank 5 beers and then was like, yeah, here's my 8 cents onions and bread slop. That's what I'm like, dog, come on. Now, I've seen a good-looking one. I just don't look like red onion or a thin spread of lard. I keep saying this. People just eat anything. People do just be eating anything. People do just be jamming anything down their gullets, you know? Like, people just be straight up, like, sucking down that schmeat, you know? It does look delicious. It does look good. I would eat this. I mean, I don't know. Actually, no, I take it back. It doesn't look good. But I would eat it. You know, getting 5 pints for 18 out of games is steal. That's what I'm thinking. I think this is deceptive. Using the Scran Twitter as their source, right? I had no idea. But I do think we need some kind of third party like qualification round here. We need somebody to be like, yeah, man, bag of oat mix does not qualify in the fucking scrandle. Okay. Is he the same guy who made the blue revolver shmup? Oh, he must be, because they advertised blue revolver. Add some cod liver and pickles. I'm sorry, man. Did you want to like cook the whole like left side of the stadium with your breath after that thing? I think there is Nightmare. There is Evil Scrandle, but it's just all the colors are just reversed. I don't know if Scrandman and Scrandleman are the same people. I see. Okay. I'm sorry, man. If you lined up 5 beers in front of this, it would be way better. It would be way better if you lined up 5 beers and this. Then I'd be like, okay, now we're talking. You know, you eat the mix directly from the bag. You're an animal. You're an animal, and we should put you down like an animal. You're an animal, and we're going to taxidermy you, okay? You know, you're an animal. We're going to taxidermy you and put you in front of that stadium eating out of the bag of oats, okay? Miss on the Mpreg. Wrong hole. We're going to go with the chicken schnitzel burger because this is at least food and not 5 fucking beers and onion bread. Pica Scrandle, 5 pennies versus gasoline. You're so fucking funny. Pica Scrandle. Pica Scrandle. 8 straw wrappers or my dad's watch. That's so fucking funny. Do we know any web devs? Oh, I don't know, Timey. See, do we know any web devs? I don't know. How much Vaseline? As much as you can get your greasy little hands on. Oh, God, I gotta take a deep breath. Oh, Jesus. Doner kebab, the classic, in Grimsby. And Burundi-style beef chapati with plantain, $10. The kebab looks good. This kebab looks crazy good. This meat looks great. This does not look so good. I mean, I've never had plantains. I don't know what is web dev. That's a good question. I'm sure there's somebody. I'm sure I could find somebody. Can we shout out Clonk, by the way? I don't even know if Clonk is a web dev. He develops and he's on the web, so that's close enough for me. Enough to lube a slip and slide. That's what your asshole's gonna be like after eating that much Vaseline too. You know that, right? You're gonna be blasting stuff out of that thing like at Mach 3. You know, it's gonna sound like it's gonna sound like somebody firing a howitzer into a bathtub. It's crazy. Calling him a web dev. He develops and he's on the web. Okay, he counts. I'm counting it. Hunger for some kebab. I could go for some kebab. You're gonna be shitting out the dinosaurs. Exactly, man. You're not even gonna digest stuff. After you eat your Vaseline, you're then gonna go for the 5 pennies, and them things are gonna come out so fast. You're gonna put a hole in the wall behind you. You know, you're some poor schmuck on the down the road on the street's gonna think it's hailing when he gets nailed by those coins out of that Vaseline slicked up butthole of yours. First person kebab. Listen, if you're eating a kebab, you're always the first person. Homemade shotgun. I think that's how that guy killed Shinzo Abe. He just ate a lot of Vaseline and pew. All right, we're gonna go with the kebab because this one looks gross. This one looks good. It's like those people who make their own coin shop. A grape shot is a time honored tradition with which to shred a human form. Days Shinzo Abe mentioned reset it. Listen, man, when another prominent politician gets assassinated via doohickey, call me, okay? Then I'll change tack. But until then, Prime $4.50, a pint of Stella in a Budweiser cup, $11. You're kidding me. Canada, we gotta talk, dog. We gotta talk. I mean, this is not gonna win because this is just garbage. This is literally just plastic. Fast enough to kill, like dropping them off the Eiffel Tower. Exactly. You know, like dropping a coin and slicing someone in half. I like the Stella in the Budweiser cup. That's pretty solid. That's a pretty good one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think specifically in the Budweiser cup. Do you think they added to it? Also, I'm sorry. Can we see peep the top here? Look at the top of this cup. Why do you have the coffee cup lid on this thing? If you have a lid on your beer, I'm sorry, but you do not deserve to have that beer. Listen, if you are not able to, if you have to have a lid on your beer, you don't deserve to have it. Take that lid off and just drink that fucking thing. I'm going with this one. Really in the thick of it. I'm lost in the sauce, brother. Free oysters. Free oysters. And what are we doing tonight? What's going on? What's going on, man? Where did what? I like how it came with the lemon. Why is his hand so wet? Did he catch this oyster? Did this motherfucker catch this oyster? What's happening? Cold night at the stadium. This is very close to Picadilly. Yeah, it is. Oimstar. What's happening? What are we doing for free? For free, I guess. I mean, what? Why is his hand so wet? He caught the lemon. The oyster was attached. I guess it must have been. And versus hot. Versus grower, not a shower hot dog. What? The bun is not even connected, man. Like, really? Is this a Smiling Friends bit? Like, what are we looking at here? That's a 6-inch hot dog if I ever seen one. Ladies, take note. This is what 6 inches looks like, by the way. And for any past and future beautiful women in this chat, this is what 6 inches looks like, just so you know, just so you're aware. We do get feet in the dog pic. That is true. We got both dogs. We got 2 dogs that are clearly barking. Doesn't even look wet. It looks like those radioactive photos. It does. It just looks, it's, what are we doing here? What do we do with this? This is just, oh my God. Who paid me for this bit? Listen, man. I do this for free. You dropped your dogs, man. Hey, man, you dropped your dogs. Keep twice the price of a Costco dog. Hi, Fernie. Hi, mwah. Twice the price of a Costco dog, but remember, the Costco hot dog is a foot long, so this is at least half of that. Twice the cost, half the size. I mean, it's at least 6 inches. Smooth particle hydrodynamics bit. I like all my particles smooth and hydrodynamic. Do people intentionally ask for the worst food? I don't know, but my question is this is in Italy. Italy's in the ocean. Italy's near the ocean. Italy's a country surrounded by the ocean. Yeah, Italy's an island, not an island nation. Italy's a boot nation. They've got water. Is this stadium just near the water? Was this dude just on the beach and just pulled out an oyster and then just went to go see the soccer game? Is that what happened here? Was this motherfucker just on the beach? Never seen the You Dropped Your Dog video? I haven't, no. So that's new to me. We're going to go with free oysters because it's free. I'm sorry, 6-inch hot dog did not make it. Sausage in lump. What is lump? Churros with chocolate dip. Okay, this looks good. First thing we've seen. Okay, never mind. We did have some good-looking kebabs earlier. Look it up. I will look it up. He had a fresh oyster in his pocket. Well, it's not very fresh, is it? Once it goes in the pocket, it's not fresh. Okay, any pocketed food is no longer fresh. If you gotta tuck your food in behind your ear, that shit is not fresh no more, dog. That's the post Vaseline sauce. Oh, awful, but +2, very funny. Churros, I think the churros are gonna win. Whoever ate that fresh oyster might have intestinal parasites now. I think if you're eating free oysters, I think you might. I don't know, man. I just feel like if you're like, be like, hey, man, you want this oyster? It's free, and this guy and like some dude just hands you an oyster. I'd be like, I'm not eating this, dog. I'm not eating an oyster a gentleman handed to me and said, hey, it's free. Here's your free oyster, by the way, at the soccer game. Stadium food should not be like fish. If you're eating seafood at a stadium, you're a psychopath. I'm sorry. Like, I've seen people order, I've been in like a landlocked state, and I had some motherfucker order shrimp at a dinner that I was at. And I was like, dog, there's no ocean or shrimp anywhere around you for like 1,000 miles. We are landlocked. You are ordering shrimp. You are gambling with your life. You are gambling with your intestinal like bioflora, your intestinal biome for the next 48 hours. Psychotic. Free boy eggs. I've never met a boy egg I had to pay for, question mark. That churro's been dead way longer than the oyster. Yeah, but listen, the churros were at least, they weren't factory farm. These are free range churros. We're going with the churro. Beer batter cod is tasty. That is true. That is true. Says me. I mean, says me. I simply will not gamble with my guts when it comes to eating in landlocked territories. Superpowers missing all the secrets in boomer shooters. I can do that too. I also do that. We're going to be playing a boomer shooter today. Doom Eternal, smile. And I'm going to miss all those secrets too. Korean fried chicken burger. 5 sugar donuts. Okay. This is about $1 a donut. Darth Maul burger. All right. That's pretty good. It does kind of look, it's got like the red down here, the black up here, little white horns. That's pretty cute. Doom Eternal's not a boomer shooter. It may as well be, man. Doom Eternal's practically retro. I love Carbon. Me too. I made it. I love it so much I made of it. It's so great. Hi, A Squared. Hi. The nasty patty. Ugh. Gross. I don't know. Doom Eternal. Yeah. She doomy on my Eternal. Yeah. The Depression burger. I think this burger's thrilled to be here. I don't think this burger is depressed at all. You know? I will say 5 sugar donuts. The price is good. This is $11. That burger is dead. This burger is merely sleeping. Thank you for penis pervert. Although nobody calls me that. Let's go with burger though. Burgie. Fuck. Completely wrong. We were doing okay. All right. We got chicken curry and chip buddy. Okay. All right. This is at least like food versus fish and chips with mushy peas and curry sauce. Okay. Thank you for watering and drawing and doing your dailies. Koreans, for some reason, like coloring the bread. I mean, it's fun. I don't see why not. It's fine. It's not like it makes it taste any different. I thought penis pervert is to register yourself as one. If you are in this chat, you are automatically put on the penis pervert registry. I'm sorry. Like, the government has your information and they have you down for the mailing list and everything. No, it's a registration thing. Pervert penis. All right, that's enough. Curve up for Christ. 2 Ingerland classics. Curry. 1 fish and chips. The other with curry sauce. I'm gonna go with this one. This one looks good. I do like a good fried fish. I do like fried food. Fuck you. I mean, at least we look aesthetic. At least we're aesthetic, right? 2 reds. We made a little sandwich. I do like penises. I mean, I do like penises. The price was the deal breaker. I didn't even look at the price, honestly. I was just drawn in by that fluffy golden coating on the outside. The curry was $3. Oh, yeah, that'll do ya. All right, do we want to do another daily? What daily do we want to do? What haven't we done in a while? Hi again. Hi, it's me. Hi. Hello, hi. Even use your taro, it's always right. Hell yeah. We love a good taro. All right, do we want to do another? Do we want to do Rule 34? Do we want to do regular world? Do we want to do connections? Do you guys want to do something particular? Or do we want to Doom on our Eternal? Do we want to get Doom styled on it? Do you want to get funky with it? Or should we do another daily? You dropped your dogs, man. 34. We want to do a 34 crossword. Crossword's going to take too long. I'll have to think. All right, 34. I'll have to think too hard. So I don't know. I don't want to do a crossword. Maybe on my own time. 34. We'll do 34. Okay. All right. Okay. Aaron Yagakoro. Tuhu. Jade. Dragon Quest 11. I mean, I do like this girl because she's got a weapon and she's got some cute boots on. You know, bro's working with 3 brain cells. Yeah, my tummy was hurty earlier. You'll do a crossword with me. Thank you for the offer, but maybe not tonight. Maybe I've been meaning to hang out in voice chat more frequently, so then I could hang out with you guys. But I just am tired and I go to bed. The tummy ate a brain cell. That's why it's upset. Yeah, one of the other 2 brain cells dropped the 3rd guy down into the pit, and he just go like Boba Fett falling into the Sarlacc pit. Star Wars reference. Am I cool, guys? Star Wars reference. Got to get me Funko Pops, chat. Wow, it's 2. You know that shit is massive. That is 2. It is the 2 Another 2 versus Goten. They didn't even get a picture of my mans. They couldn't even get a picture of my mans? What the hell? How? What? Huh? Hello? Oh shit, Tillybot's not on. Hi, A-Pop. Hi. Hi. We gotta update this shit. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. Tuhu again. Tilly love around the world. We do love the Tilly. We do love the Tilly. No, just a Tuhu, but one of the Wolf Girls. I guess we'll go with the this guy clearly can't win. We didn't even get a picture of that motherfucker. You know. Okay. All right. Let me redeem a Tilly here. Where's a Tilly? Let me get a Tilly out. Let me get my Tilly out. All right, we're Tilly maxing now. Hear that Funko Pop doesn't expect to last another year? Funko Pop is the most fucked up evil company because it's just slop. It's just slop. Thank you for Tilly Execution. Momiji is such a popular one too. All right, now we've got the real competition. Honkai Star Rail. We've got some Hoyo slop versus fucking Feraligator. Versus Feraligator. Human Woman versus Feraligator. Who do you think is going to run away with this one? There are 250 million in debt and sales are down 20%. You know what? I always do like to think at least I'm not Funko Pop. If you think your life is bad, at least you're not Funko Pop. 250 million in debt and also responsible for Funko Pop. I'm sorry, man. Feraligator, I'm gonna put my money on Feraligator. Honestly, it's because of the economy crash. It's also because Funko Pop fucking sucks. I'm sorry. There's nothing. They're so bad. The Poke Bump, not just cute woman, but popular cute woman from video game that gets you addicted, tries to be horny. I mean, she is cute. I like her little outfit. I like her dress. What did they spend 250 million on? I don't think they had 250 million liquid. Croc Sleuth. Did I welcome you, Croc Sleuth? I'm sorry. Hello, Croc Sleuth. I don't know if I welcomed you. I don't think they had 250 million liquid to spend. I think that's probably like overhead and like investment and shit like that. Gotta go with the Gator. Feraligator does got quite the rear. He do got the cheeks hanging out. Another signs of another Great Depression. I don't want to be depressed though. No. Can we have like a just okay depression? Can we have like a it's an alright depression? Does it have to be great? Can it be like a little, probably just general loan debt? Yeah, probably. All right, we're gonna have to go with Feraligator. That's uncomfortably close. That was uncomfortably close. We lost. Slime. My man Slime. Where's my man Slime versus Toy Bonnie FNAF? Toy Bonnie FNAF versus the Slime. I don't know, man. I was going to say, do people want to fuck this thing? But look at that face. Look at his face. I can't not fuck this thing. Holy moly. I can't not fuck this guy. Holy shit. Hi, Dave. Anyone who loses Slime is not going to see heaven, not a goddamn soul. Look at his face. You can't, come on, look at that sensual curve, that beautiful little bump he's got. I can't not fuck this guy. He's just in the background usually. The Slime cameos a lot, probably. That is probably true. Shut up, you degenerate. You're in my house now, Dave. You're in my stream, not yours. I can be a wretched little beast all I like. Slime in general, Slime is a classic. FNAF fans are crazy. I'm going to add Kogo. You're here. What do you think? Do you think Slime's gonna beat Toy Bonnie from FNAF? Do you think that's gonna work? You're watching the Slime anime. There's a Slime anime. It would be the greatest depression this country's ever seen. It would be so great. Some of my great friends, have looked at this depression, and these friends, they say, Donald, this depression is so great. That was my Big Donnie T impression. How was it? Reincarnated as a slime. Toy Bonnie was only considered moderately sexy. Shows you conventionally fuckable animatronic possessed by a murderer. Moderately sexy. +2, good impression. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. If it was Toy Chica, the game would be up. If it was Toy Chica, I wouldn't even have to think. But I gotta give honor to my slime. Hashtag my slime. Slime love all the time. We're going with my slime. Damn, we lost to FNAF. Jana Windforce, Scourge the Hedgehog. Oh, isn't this your green hedgehog you were talking about? Toy Bonnie clearing all of DQ. Toy Bonnie clearing everyone on this website. Scourge. Yeah, you want to go with the green hedgehog? Green hedgehog. Thank you, Eric AC, for gifting us up to Kataru. Thank you. That's very kind of you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Mwah. Mwah. Do we want to go with Foreskin the Clean Hog, or do we want to go with Jana? I think we're going to go with Green Sonic Gronic. Does that hedgehog have a tattoo? I don't know. Do you think so? Okay, here's a question. Do you think it would be more or less attractive if Sonic had a womb tattoo? Do you think that would be better or worse? That's Trevor. They're diametrically opposed. Oh, I see. All right, we're going to go with Jana because I actually want to win one for once. Captain Marvel versus Amber, Genshin Impact. I don't like that if. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean if? Are you trying to... Has Sonic had a womb tattoo this whole time and I just haven't known about it? Sonic is only attracted to autistic people. That's not true. That's not true. I've met many people who would fuck Sonic and they weren't autistic. They were just weird. They were just strange people. And I certainly can't down the sexual appeal of somebody who is a blue character. Smiles at you. Hi, Sotek. Hi, Sotek. Hello, hi, Sotek. Hello, hi. Sotek, I was watching you play. I was watching you do the, thank you for Pregachu. I was watching you showcase the models for the new Elf DLC for Warhammer 3, and I could not get over that water elemental having that horse being an eternal torment. I've been thinking about that for 3 days. There's a new, thank you for pinning the Pregachu. Thank you. That elemental has that horse in the eternal pachinko machine. You know, that thing is fucked up. Like, that's evil. I've been thinking about that for 3 days now. Most fucked idle animation you've ever seen. It's so evil. It's so wretched. Why would you do that to him? He's just a boy. He's just an innocent boy. What do Sonic and Malva both have in common? Their due dates. I am not pregnant because I don't think anybody's gotten a successful MPreg today. Sonic is only attracted to autistic people. Sonic cares, okay? We're going to go with the Amber from Genshin Impact because she's got the thigh stuff. And I'm a big... Low punny versus fucking nobody. Who? Literally who are you compared to low punny? I'm sorry, you're nothing. You're literally nothing. You are less than nothing. You are not even, you are not even beneath my boot. You know, meanwhile this raw sex appeal creation, you know, Game Freak, Nintendo, I knew what you guys were smoking, and it was definitely cock back then. And you made this shit. Do not fuck the bunny, brother. You think you think you could stop me? You think you could get in my way? Get out of my way, brother. Game Freak. Exactly. Put the freak in Game Freak, brother. Gets MPreg, so I'm going to specify today. It's important to be up with the times, Sotek. It's important to be up with the times. Can we shout out Sotek, by the way? Can we shout out Sotek? Very cool guy. We're supposed to play video games with him and Vera at some point soon. I have not forgotten. I've been meaning to bring that up with you. Can we shout out Sotek? He does a lot of really cool Warhammer stuff. As you all know, I love Warhammer. And we've got some new stuff coming out for Total War Warhammer 3, which I will be playing on stream. I'll be playing the Slanesh DLC. I personally don't have a lot of interest in Norska or in the elves, I believe. But I do have interest in Slanesh as one of my cousin gods. So please, go check out Sotek while they do a review of all that fun content, all that cool stuff. They have all sorts of cool lore stuff for anyone who likes Warhammer, especially fantasy. He's your man. Go check him out. Is it playable yet? I don't think so. I think Sotek gets, because he's like a content guy, so I think he got an early copy. But it's not available for us little plebeians, us little maggots in the dirt, us little beasts down in the sand. Me when a 10-year-old boy giving a low punny. All right, that's enough, Churl. I should not have read that out loud. It'll be playable December 4th. Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna be when it drops. I'm gonna be hitting up that Slaneshi. Yeah, I'm going to be playing the video game, Smile. We're going to... 20,000 images of people fucking that bunny. People fucking that bunny, man. People want to fuck that rabbit 20,000 times in a row. Holy moly. You mean Warhammer 3 is a buggy mess? I mean, it's got some bugs to it. I personally have never run into too many game-breaking bugs, but I'm also, like, not super... I don't care. I play Zinch. Bugs are features half the time for me. Slushy, like a slushy, but more crab claws. Man, I don't know. Would you feel better or worse if someone was like, yeah, man, You got the slushy. You got that slushy, baby girl. Let me get all up in that thing. Jolteon kills this guy. I don't know who this dude is. Why he's got the fade though. He's got the sick fade. Hold on. Look at this motherfucker. He's got the sick fade though. Look at this. Look at this. The earth needs to be clean again. We do need another flood. That would be fine. Jolteon clears. Jolteon does clear. You think that lesbians are into him? Why? Why? What? Huh? Lesbians? Unless you mean Jolteon. Unless you mean Jolteon. Those are the ones that are indexed on 34. Yeah, those are the ones that are indexed on 34. God, of course Jolteon wins. Yennefer versus Nicoletta Goldstein. This is actually a difficult one. No Turo. Oh, well, whatever, man. The professor, that's... Huh? What? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet version Professor Oak. Lesbian men are quite powerful. Okay. I don't know. I think Yennefer is gonna win by dint of being older. Not as in like as in she's milfier, which would also help, and maybe she is, but because The Witcher is just an older series, probably. I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, this is a machine of a woman. I don't know. I know when they put human women from AAA games. Yeah, this is kind of like where's my Pokemon? Hello, website? Where's my fuckable Pokemon? Hello? Why don't I have that option here? I think Yennefer's gonna have at least 3 times. Let's see. That's by more than that. 10,000. Thank you for the fuckable Pokemon. Thank you, website. Superior. This is how she looks at you when you tell her, I promise it's 6 inches. This is just what 6 inches looks like, babe. That's the look she gives you. Just disgust. How do you fuck that? Brother, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, brother, because I'm gonna show you. Speaking of being Slaneshi, this is the Slaneshi portion of the stream tonight. 6 micrometers. Hey, that's more than 0, brother. People definitely want to fuck that. She's cute though. Jasmine is cute. I think I had a crush on Jasmine. I had a bunch of hand-me-down stuff from my cousin in terms of like games. Like I had a hand-me-down SNES, I had a hand-me-down Game Boy, and I had a hand-me-down copy of Silver, I think. And she was quite cute. I had quite a little crush on her when I was little. But this is not the question is not which character did Malphite have a crush on when he was little. The question is how many more degenerate perverts want to have sex with this character? It's gonna be Superior. 3,333 to 919. That's crazy. That's psychopathic. That's berserk. How many weird perverts we have? I guess not enough. I guess the world runs on weird perverts. I don't know. Do we have another daily we want to do, or are we ready, or do we want to play some Doomed Eternal? What do we want? We can do one more. Good job on your freak knowledge. Listen, it's not easy being sleazy. Smiles at you so big and wide. That was too much like a human. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think in the original game, it's like Silver, she was made to look much younger. I think they made her look older though. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, we assume that if you're on Rule 34, you are a legal adult. Okay, that's how we're gonna go with that. I don't want to have this conversation. I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about something else. Eternal. You want to trap me in Samsaradal? You want to trap me against the Eternal Wheel, Samsaradal? Come on, man. Bazingle? Fuck you. It only takes one weird pervert to hyperfixate and calm artists, and if you're into one Pokemon, that's all your Pokegirls are gonna, and you're like into Pokegirls, you're spread out. That is true. Like the dude who, like the Wonder Bread guy, who apparently is like so difficult, he hates you. I love you, A Squared. I love you so much, but I need you to not trap me in the eternal wheel of doles, please. Wonder Bread guy is apparently such a sick fuck. But the issue is not that he has weird specific fetishes about white women buying Wonder Bread and like destroying the environment. It's more because he just doesn't pay. He just runs out on people. Like there's like you just don't see that shit anymore because people are just like, yeah, man, you're just not going to pay me. So I'm not gonna do this for you. I'm sorry. Like the people, too many people have been scammed by Wonder Bread fetish guy. I'm sorry. You know, it's just like you've done it to yourself, brother. Pay up. I remember being enamored by the psychic type Elite Four member in Pokemon Black and White too as a kid. She was a unicorn. Oh, like it was like a girlish wonder moment for you. You know. Thank you for payment up front. Thank you for the bits. Wait, is that bits or is that points? Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. We have the thank you for making it rain on me, I guess. Smiles at you. Came to get a specific fetish made anymore. You did it to yourself, man. You pay up, you know. There's one thing you can say about weird perverts is that at least the majority of them seem to be willing to shell out. You can be a weird pervert as long as you pay the artist. It's whatever, man. You know, I not that I don't get weird pervert art. I get like cute art. I get really cute, nice art. You know, but I pay, and I've paid extra sometimes. I have liked art pieces that I've gotten so much that I've been like, I like this so much. Here's an extra $20. I'm sorry, that was so good. I'm so happy. Here's more money. Like, take it. You made me happy. Uses AI generated weird pervert art. If you jerk off to AI art, I'm sorry, but God confiscates your soul from you. God reaches into your soul and he pulls it directly out of your mouth. And he says, I'm sorry, man. You've kind of violated the one compact that you have between like the divine and like the divine and the mundane is that like the 11th commandment, thou shalt not crank hog to AI porn, right? Like that's like, I'm sorry, man. You don't deserve to be considered like a walking, talking human being anymore. Sorry. You know, it's just, wow, she's the most beautiful girl in the world. I wish she hit me with her car and drive off. Listen, I know you're a strange woman. That's fine, okay? You know, that's fine. But AI porn is eternal. It's unlimited. That is true. I will say it definitely reaches for the quantity over quality. But if I'm gonna all right, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to listen. I'm not going to get that specific. Anyway, you have yet to pay up from the child support. Okay, listen. I'm the one who's pregnant. You should be paying me. Wait, hold on. You can't fool me into this. You should be paying me. I'm the one bearing the children. This is fucked up. Stop going to Gilbert because they have a permanent ad saying AI jerk off, like the AI is jerking off. That's crazy, man. What do you think? When do you think that's gonna happen? The very first AI to just be like, hey, man, like, can you leave? I'm trying to crank it here, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, AI. So I am pregnant. In the past, I have been. Okay, that's long-standing, established lore. In the past, I have been, but I'm not right now. Okay, and when I was, you know, I was owed a little child support. Doesn't want to talk about his jerking habits. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. Smile. Oh, illegal MPreg. You didn't get the lead. Guess you should be drawing right now. I mean, listen. Like, salute to all weird perverts everywhere. You know, you keep the world economy running. GPT cyber with itself using their weird dial-up language. That's a good question. One that I think I'm not the right person to ask, but I will answer. You know, I love giving answers to questions I have no business answering. You know, it's fucked up. Listen, man. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes motherhood overwhelms me. Sometimes, you know. One day it'll become someone's hustle to make human porn for AI. See? Weird. Listen, man. All I'm saying is that weird perverts keep the global economy spinning. That's all I'll say. Thanks for the follow, Kleiner Brooder channel. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Thank you for kissies. Hello, hi. We're talking about being weird perverts. Hello, looking for the silver lining. Hello, what a nice name. What a lovely name. I love that name. That's so cute. I'm glad you're so positive. I love silver linings. I like silver in general. Silver is a good color. It's good with my skin. Ever since I was young, I viewed myself as a shepherd leading the blind toward a higher purpose. A being like me, born with superior intelligence, should naturally lead over others and rule over the lesser abled. Me when I'm drawing weird porn for AI bots. Me when I'm drawing weird AI, you know, fucking so I can schmank their hog to it. Anyway, we got some sick sax on me when I'm the alpha. Okay. You don't say that? Oh. Sorry, that's how you get another 30 days. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, I was too caught up in being a weird pervert. All right, anyway. Okay, you scent mark my territory. Hey, if you're gonna pee in this chat, you gotta use it to water the thirsty little flowers. Okay, all right. We're doing something else now. Ever since I was young, I thought Sonic the Hedgehog could see me through the TV. He can. I'm turning on the video game. Whatever, guys. We're playing Doom Eternal. Whatever, guys. I gotta switch categories. Fuck. Whoa, like exactly. Piss, just like in Pager. Doom. I typed in Drum. Doom. Eternal. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kiss Manny. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah, mwah. Kisses you on the mouth. You smile. You're so happy because I gave you a big kiss. You love it. You love getting big kisses. It's trued up. It is trued up. She's trued up with it. Okay, I gotta reset the game capture. Reset transform. Game. Doom Eternal. Why am I so? Oh, I'm Germa style. Hell yeah. Let me get a little smaller. We're Germa'd up with it. We're kind of Germa'd up with it. Okay. Wow. It's been so long since I played this game. Okay. I don't care. I have no idea where we are. Urdok. We're in Urdok. Why did they call it that? I don't know, man. I just feel like fantasy places really like the letter K. I feel like the letter K is a big hit. You know, like Urdok, you know, like guys, help me out here. Okay. Oh yeah, we got to this place, I guess, which is Urdok. Ayo, :3's at you. All right. Make sure if you guys can't hear anything, or if it's not, sound isn't good or anything's funky, let me know. Every linguist fantasy is deleting the letter C. What do you mean? Why? I love the letter C. It's got things such as cute and cat and carcinogen. Cancer is such an interesting thing, you know. I mean, okay, all right. When I say cancer is really interesting, I'm talking like an academic sense. I think it's a terrible thing that people suffer from horribly, and I hope that they don't. You know, I hope that we eventually make it so people don't have to suffer from that anymore. But I think it's very, very interesting conceptually that part of the body can just be like, hey, you know, we're just going to make ourselves wrong forever, and it's going to explode your insides because of it, by the way, just so you know. Where am I going? What am I doing? It's just going to explode your insides forever, you know? Cute cat carcinogen. Are you German? Are you typing in German in my chat? Wait, fuck. I know how to do this. I thought I had a jetpack. I can double jump. What do you mean? What? Okay. Hello? Okay. God, having to relearn how to platform in games is such a nightmare. Holy moly. Please. Okay. I don't know. I never learned. Please stop. Cathartic cute cupids cutting Catholic carpets. That's so cute. I love the idea of cherubs. Cherubs are such a good concept. I love how people were back in the day were just like, man, we loved having chubby little fat babies. What if we made them like fly around and toot little horns, like honk honk? That's what they do. You know that, right? You guys know that, right? They like honk little what am I doing? They like honk little like horns. They're like little like fat like honk babies, little toot machines. Oh, okay. Whoops. I just feel like honestly, man, I feel like we don't get enough like we just don't build enough cathedrals these days. I feel like part of the problem with living in cities is that there's not like gigantic like stone edifices around. Like this, big glass buildings are fine. I mean, they're not fine. I mean, they kind of suck. But like, EUs, I'd love to use. I just think that we need more cathedrals is all. Man, Doom Guy kind of thick with it. Doom Guy kind of wide with it. Doom Guy kind of meaty with it. I don't know, man.
You cannot.
I'd fuck that thing.
Procession.
They just finished the cathedral in Spain, didn't they? Didn't they start that thing in the 1500s?
We will not be able to.
We've got to. We just fucking run up and we shank the thing. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. We've just got a fucking shiv. We just pulled out the blade and we just blasted this thing. Hello? That was what you were gonna ask? You were gonna ask if I was gonna fuck that thing? The answer is always yes. The answer is literally always yes. I'm sorry, man. I know what this thing looks like under that mask too. That's not gonna stop me. Oh, whoops. I tabbed out for a second. I also will say, I think that games need to, one, we need more cathedrals in real life, which the Spanish have apparently answered my wish there. What if Under the Mask was John Romero? Okay, well, I know it's not John Romero Under the Mask, alright? You know? Can I be honest with you guys? I don't think Danny DeVito is very sexually attractive. I like how it explodes into delicious candies. I just don't find Danny DeVito particularly sexually attractive at all. I feel like that's kind of controversial. But you were talking about the big demonio. I was. I do love me beautiful, gigantic floating flesh beast. Ow! Okay, that's fine. Alright, I don't remember how to play this game, so you guys are gonna watch me just eat complete shit for like 20 minutes. Oh, ow. Blew myself up with this. Man. Okay. I feel like, you know what would be really good? Okay, we were talking about the Labubu movie earlier. I feel like if you'd made like, I don't know, like, weird, like, you could definitely do a good horror movie with Labubus, right? I feel like they lend themselves really well to mascot horror. I mean, they're not mascots, are they? But they lend themselves to it, no? I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey man, stop shooting me, please. Ow, I died. Fuck. I'm so bad. Hey. There we go. Do I have a chainsaw? I do. Okay. I might actually have to pay attention. That's kind of fat. That's kind of fucked up. God, you. Oh God, I actually have to pay attention. All right, that guy did not deserve to get a shotgun. Okay. All right, that's fine. Not fine. Low ammo, low health, not good. Hey, can I like shoot you with fire, please? Okay. I know. I gotta stop talking about Labubus, man. It's gonna get me killed, man. They're gonna come to my house and they're gonna beat me with hammers because I can't stop talking about Labubus. It's fucked up what they be doing to me, man. A little useless. Oh my god. Okay. Icon of Sin is such a good name. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of something interesting that happened, because I had something really interesting that I want to talk to you guys about earlier today, but now I can't remember what I was talking about, because one, I got distracted by talking about Labubus, and two, I actually had to play a video game, which was a nightmare. So I don't know. Everything's kind of falling apart today. Hey. Okay. Let me blow this guy's head to 80 million pieces. There we go. All right. Okay. We'll use this thing. Okay. Falling apart, Fawn. I've kind of lost all control. I've kind of lost complete cohesion here. I do think it's very nice I do think it's very nice of them to have gigantic floating wall platforms, you know? Do you guys think that in the future we'll be able to travel via pneumatic tubes? You guys, you know, have you ever seen that stuff in like, what's it called? In like what's it called? Movies. Oh, you know, movies. You guys ever seen in movies how they, like in like future movies, they've got like pneumatic tube systems and like, I think it's like the Jetsons, right? Like in Futurama. Yeah, like in Futurama. You guys think that we're ever gonna like have the pneumatic, do you think we're ever gonna have the pneumatic tube? Would you guys ever want to like travel via tube system? I feel like it would be interesting and cool, but I feel like the amount of like deaths you'd have would probably make it not feasible. I feel like how do I get up there? Hello? I feel like the amount of like dead bodies that you would find splattered across the road in the first couple like instances of people like using that would be kind of crazy. Have I ever adjusted the height of my chair? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever could be safer than driving. That's true. Driving is kind of insane. The fact that people get to drive cars is crazy. I feel like, I don't know, man. Especially the population of people that I work with. So I had some dude come in for his post-op surgery the other day, right? And like he could see like 2100 or 2150. I'm sorry. He could see 2150, and what that means is that he could see at 20 feet what the average person could see at 150 feet. So if you're 150 feet away, you could read something that this guy had to be 20 feet to read, right? And this motherfucker, his other eye was 2100, so he could not see anything that wasn't like that he basically couldn't see shit, right? And I was just like, okay, where's your driver today? You have a driver, don't you? Smile. And he was like, I drove myself. And I'm like, if you you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna get somebody killed. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna get somebody killed. So I don't like driving. I would much rather travel via like pneumatic tube splatter death option than like old people driving 98 miles an hour in their like fucking 1949 Ford Pinto or however fucking old that kind of car is. Was that car named after the bean? The Ford Pinto? Was that the case? Was that car named after the bean? Probably. Man, I feel like we gotta name cars more interesting things, you know? I feel like all we do is name cars things like the Excel, the Sonata, you know, the fucking the Drain Eye, you know? It's also like safer than the Tesla by now. I saw a video of somebody taking one of those self-driving Tesla taxis, and they were and the dude who was supposed to be there in order to make sure that the that the Tesla, like, if the self-driving got all fucked up, that it would that they had a driver there, and that dude was asleep. The dude hired by Tesla to make sure that the self-driving car didn't like go off-road and kill like 80 people, he was sleeping. I don't know, man. Tesla, your reputation's bad enough considering you're like. Good night. All right, have a. Thanks for hanging out, Ty. Thanks for taking it. Take it easy. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just I kind of feel that Missiles incoming. That's okay. I just, you know, it's not a great look. Is all. It's just not a good look, Tesla. I think we gotta name cars after beans again. I would love to drive the Hyundai Lima, right? You know, the fucking, we got the Ford Pinto, the Hyundai Lima, the the Toyota Kidney. See? Car manufacturers, come talk to me. I'm a gamer. I know what the people want. The Toyota Kidney. Exactly. Yeah, see? You know, same is, you know, right idea. See? You're thinking like a streamer, brother. All right. Let's see. Doink. Punches you. You're mad about it. Oh, yeah, I forgot that there's this guy. This guy's mad at me for some reason. Okay. There we go. I think the plasma gun is better for this guy, no? Hey, stop. Guys, he was beating me up. That was not fair. You're not supposed to kill me. You're not supposed to do that. Also, he rides a sled. That's crazy. Doink. +1 to the doink count if he's beating me off. Crazy. Hi, Woozle. Hi. Woozle, you want to beat me off? Woozle, you want to crank this hog? Woozle, you want to throttle this swine? Okay. Ow. Okay. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should just. Okay. Please. Okay. Thank you. Ah. Oh God. Why am I so bad at this game? I got this far before, didn't I? I can at least play this game in a functional manner. I think 2016 was better. Not because I was able to actually play it, but just because it's better. Can you get toggle that my nipples get hard so you can see them from poking out my skin tight spandex? That might be a good idea. I want to get a new outfit though. I need to get an idea of what kind of new outfit people might want to see. I was thinking maybe like a cute little sailor outfit, but like also like or like a nun outfit might be quite cute, you know. It might fit in, or I was thinking like oh God, God, what was I doing? Or like a abuela outfit, you know, like floral, like muumuu dress, you know, holding like a slipper. You know, I think those are my couple options. I think nun, sailor, or abuela, I think are kind of the things people want. I fell. Oh God, please stop. Pink hot pants, oiled pecs, a crop top denim jacket I can't button across my broad chest. I have bad news for you, Woozle. I don't have a particularly broad chest, but I can get covered in oil. How much oil do you think is wasted on Turkish wrestling? Like, do you think it's like a substantial amount? Do you think they oil up frequently enough to where it's like, hey guys, you know, like this is like impacting the economy? Do you think they're like, hey man, I need you guys to stop Turkish wrestling because you're impacting, like, you know, people can't drive to work because you guys are all slicked up and grabbing each other's asses. I'm a boy, nuns are girls. I could be a cute girl. I could be a cute nun. I could be a boy nun. No oil is wasted when Turks are involved. Crazy sentence, but I kind of set it up, didn't I? That's so fucking funny. No. Listen, man, all I know is that there's a dude at work whose forehead is so oily, I'm surprised that they don't, that the US government doesn't invade his forehead. Did he die already? No. We broke his sled. Okay, there we go. See, we're back. Hi, Remy. Hi. Hello, hi. We're playing some Doom. How you doing, Remy? Hi. Hello. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. I don't know. I just Did you tell him you can fry an egg on it? I did not, but I do prefer the U.S. oil invasion bit. That one's more funny to me. Can I chainsaw you to pieces? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. It's no oil is wasted. Turk is involved. If you get a nun outfit, can I have breast curtains? That's a crazy phrase. Breast curtains? That's insane. That goes crazy. Oh, I have to do this. And a shrug so that my chest is left bare with only thin strips of cloth covering my male-presenting pepperoni. I certainly could. Will I? I don't know, but I could. I just feel, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's enough like sexy, beautiful women out there to where it's just, I don't know. I just feel like if you want, there's not enough of there's not enough like supply for the dudes who want boy nuns, you know. You know, I'm allowed to turn to God. Between a frying egg, you had breakfast for dinner, scrambled eggs, bacon, avocado. Oh yeah. You know what's weird? I don't like matcha, but I like avocado. I feel like matcha and avocado are very similar in terms of like people saying that they're just like grass flavor, but I find matcha to just be like wet dirt flavor, and avocado is just like, I don't get flavor out of avocado. I just get texture. I like that creaminess, you know. If I've got scrambled eggs, yeah, scrambled eggs and avocado, you know, scrambled eggs on toast along with some avocado is really good. Avocado is the worst thing ever. It's Shrek grease. Shrek grease. It's Shrek grease. Shrek grease. That's what you're calling avocado. Shrek grease. Okay. Alright, so we're just making things up now, I guess. Avocados are for cattle. And okay, what is matcha? Matcha is, I don't even know what matcha is, actually. What is it actually? Is it like, what actually is matcha? I know avocado is obviously a fruit, right? Avocado is a fruit because it's got a seed. It's got a big pit, right? Matcha's for samurai. Why don't you suck my dick? Call that shit Bushido, dog. You know, that's the samurai code, you know. Never let a brother on the road go unsucked. They call that Bushido, baby. Matcha is pulverized grass, so you can feel like the cow you are. Matcha is finely ground tea. Okay, so matcha is literally dirt. You're telling me matcha is literally dirt, which is what tea is. Tea is dirt. Okay, tea is dirt made out of plants. Okay, they grind plants until it's a powder, which is basically dirt. Dirt is basically ground up plants. Okay, matcha is literally dirt, is what you're telling me. And then I'm the cattle for eating avocado, which is actually a fruit grown from the garden of God. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I like how this guy runs like a fucking noob, like a fucking loser. I wanted to say nerd and noob at the same time, and I said noob. Green tea leaves ground to a fine powder. Yeah, that's basically dirt. You grind leaves to powder, that's dirt. I could hear the confidence in your voice when you said "suck my dick." Listen, man, it's just that I think samurai code is beautiful. A beautiful honor code. You know, brotherhood. You know, dudes, sweaty samurai jerking each other off behind a shed. I've seen what do you call fucking I've seen ow, stop hitting me. I've seen ow. I've seen Yojimbo, okay? I know what those dudes do. Nothing honorable about what you eat? Okay, alright. Hey, stop sending me your fucking dog. Explode your dog with a shotgun. Explode your dog. Explode your dog. What if they made matcha out of avocado? What else is dirt to me? Most things are dirt to me, actually. Especially you, Churl. You're dirt and I spit on you. Where did this guy go? Where did this guy go? There he is. See how those samurai yaoi novels go down? All I'm saying is it's just honor, okay? Do you fucking mind? Stabs you in the brain. You dine upon the worst Mother Earth has to offer. You suckle the dredges left over in a rotting... Oh, God. And call it cuisine. Listen, man. Just say you're a dishonorable samurai who doesn't follow Bushido, okay? That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing is you're just a dishonorable samurai. And no one will hire you for your for your services because you don't follow Bushido. And you could stab them in the back at any moment. That's all I'm hearing. That's okay. You can admit it. It's fine. It's just, you know... Dirt preg? That's crazy. I saw... Man, we watched the movie, Saltburn. We watched the movie Saltburn. And there was a scene where some dude fucked dirt. Like, specifically, a character died. And this character, like... apparently loved this other character. And they had a funeral, and when they buried the body, it was like fully buried. They buried him in a grave, 6 foot under. This dude fucked the dirt on top of the grave. It was crazy. It was an insane scene. Like in the same movie, this character also slurped cum out of a drain after another character had jerked off in the shower. It was crazy. It was like one of the worst. It was like one of the most insane, most awful movies ever. Woozle's dishonored the samurai code. Exactly. Woozle dishonors the samurai code. He refuses to help out a brother in need. Kendrick Lamar rapped about fucking dirt. That's crazy. Good for him. Was he in the movie Saltburn? More like bullshit though. Haha. +2. All right. +2. What do you know about our code? Well, listen, man. I've given enough samurai's hand jobs to know exactly what does and does not constitute Bushido. Glad I had my dinner. Thanks for the line slurped. Well, that's what happened. It was definitely a slurping adjacent motion or action. I don't know, man. What defines slurping? You know, can we? Does anybody want to define slurping for me? I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. We've really kind of gone off the deep end. I don't know, man. I'm just shooting demons. We're talking about Bushido. That's all I hear, brother. That's all I hear. Okay. We gotta line up some gates. More like cum burn. Got him. So true, brother. So true. How do I do a grenade? Is it this one? No. I love how they go gulp. They make a loud gulping sound, you know? See, the Kako demons are also follow Bushido because they swallow. Smiles at you in such an awful and horrid way. Slurping noodles, the long, thick string of noodles that flaps in the breeze as it gets sucked past my beautiful lips. I'm also thinking about spaghetti. I was thinking about spaghetti if you made it coffee flavored earlier. Would you guys think would that sell to people, you think? Do you think people would want to buy coffee tasting noodles? Do you think that would appeal to anybody? Slurping is when more of the bite of the food starts outside your mouth. I see. Okay, all right. We got a slurp lord in here. We got a slurp maxer in here. What the fuck did you do? Why is that? Oh, there's a power totem around here somewhere. Oh, it's you, actually. I'm gonna explode you. Thank you for turning into meat bits. You turning into meat bits. Like, I feel like there's some kind of winning lottery where if you make food that tastes like other food but looks like different food, like, why would adding it to noodles incentivize me? I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. What if it was like, I don't know, an apple that tasted like, chocolate? Would that be more appealing to you? I feel like there's a market for food in the shape of other food that's actually tasting like different food. We're very rapidly approaching a Tropic Thunder-esque bit somewhere in here. I'm eating food disguised as a food that tastes like another food. You know? You mean cotton candy grapes? Oh, it reminds me of the grapple. Kogarin told me about the grapple. The grapple is an apple that tastes like grape, and it tastes like grape because it's covered in pesticides. Not because it's a special apple, just because it's covered in pesticides. And quote unquote, it's very tasty, and she loves it. So, if you're interested in pesticides, that's your jam. Isn't that tofu? Oh, true. Yeah, because they use tofu to make like fake meat and stuff. There's a fruit that tastes like peanut butter. What is it called? I'm probably allergic to it, to be honest with you. I'm allergic to a lot of things. I do like how they have beautiful trees all over the place. Peanut. Peanut is not a fruit, you sick puppy. You weird, disgusting freak. You make me sick. You make me fucking sick, Woozle. God. Can you act like a human being for 10 seconds? Please. I let you into my chat, into my home, into my house. I offer you to join me in a display of Bushido. And this is what you do. You're not a human being, you're a fewit? Alright, well. Shakes you around long style because you're long style. Why am I just falling? Shakes you around because you're long style. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is where I'm going. Misses the obvious wall. You're a noodle? Makes you a noodle? I can slurp you? Oh yeah? That's Bushido, baby. Hey, I need you to like cut it the fuck out, brother. What if I did this? The peanut butter fruit is what they call it, but I guess in Latin, Buncosa glandifera. Apparently they found a kind of fish and they named it after Pochita from Chainsaw Man. I think it's a shark. They found a new kind of shark and they named it after Pochita. It's called like the Pochita shark. Hi Sakamoto, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi. Who up slurping they mouth? Apparently plenty of people. Doink. Doink. The peanut plant has an actual fruit on the plant. The peanut's a secondary item that's a lot more popular than the fruit. Oh, really, Remy? That's cool. What is it? Do people eat the fruit? I mean, they must, right? They have to. There's no way they don't. Right? They have to. I wonder why. I mean, like, I understand why it's more popular. Why, like, the peanut's more popular. I, too, like a good peanut, you know? Hey, stop hitting me. Do you mind? Oh, it's you stupid asshole. Shoot you in the air. Shoot you while you're jumping. Who up Murph in they mouth? Me when my mouth is Murph. Anybody Murph they mouth recently? And by that, I mean anybody give me $5 recently? Anybody want to give me $5? Smiles at you. You don't have to do that. Ooh, I'm kind of lagging. My model's kind of lagging out. I forgot that this game makes my model go funky. Why did like 2 dudes just show up in front of me? Yeah, I'll use that. Turned you into a spine. Turned you into a spine, lol. Turned you into a spine. You're mad about it. You're really mad about it. You're so mad about it. I'm kind of mad about it because I'm dying. Ooh. There we go. Explode your head like a fruit. Think it's a native country. They eat the fruit. It's more fragile. They don't ship it elsewhere. I would be really curious to try the fruit of the peanut plant. Can like 8 dudes stop spawning? Can I get like less than 80 million guys or something? Anybody have like a smaller amount of dudes that I can borrow? You know? Anybody have like less guys? I thought that, you know, I feel like that's not a reasonable question. I feel like when there's like an amount of dudes here that's too many, I feel like I should be able to be like, give me less guys. You know? I want nudes. All I've got is dudes. It's fucked up. Please? Hello? Hello? Please? 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh Christ. Oh fuck. It's you. Explode you. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. You know, honestly, I think it's never been better. Honestly, I think it's never been better. Nice. I feel like... No, no, please, no, please, no, please, no, please, 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 no. Okay, Caco Demon? Caco Demon? Caco Demon? Please stop, please. I think, do you know what it, oh, I was talking about this the other day. Look at him go. I was talking about this the other day, and the sound of the popping eyeball of the Caco Demon reminded me, because it made like a really goofy like pop sound. Something that people don't do as much these days is do like goofy stuff in like rap videos. Like rap is all very serious now. You know, very serious, very like cool guy stuff. Back in the day, Ludacris had a big shoe, and when he stomped the shoe on the ground, everybody fell over and was like, holy fuck, man, look at that big ass shoe. Holy shit, Ludacris, your shoe is huge. That's crazy. They don't do that no more, man. What happened to like the big shoes? Why don't we got big shoes no more? I just feel like that's what we're missing. That's what the rap game is missing. Everyone's too serious, you know? Not that I've got my finger to the pulse of the rap game. There might be like MC Big Shoe out there doing his damnedest, right? But I just feel that I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I feel like I'm not seeing it is all, right? I'll hit that guy eventually. Surely I'll hit that guy eventually. Okay. Ludacris was the one rapper to make that kind of jokes. Him and Redman also. I could have sworn like I feel like the silk shirt R&B guys were also not afraid to get a little goofy with it. You know they had to, right? You couldn't be like a bald man in a silk shirt with a boombox and 3 of his homies outside a chick's house, you know, talking about how they all want to lay pipe, right? Without being a little goofy about it, you know? There's a rapper on Ariathom's stream recently. He rapped about Pokemon cards. Okay, that's like rapper on a VTuber stream does not exactly equate to like the rap game. I don't know, man. Unless this dude was like the biggest in like LA or something. He was like the big name out of Chicago. I don't really know if he counts. He's not a VTuber, you gormless chud. I don't know the names of everybody on Twitch or if they're a VTuber. All right, I know that I'm a VTuber, and that's as far as it goes. Malfon to God. My rap name would be Lil Big Fawn. Actually, that's what they would call me. My name's Lil Big Fawn, and I'm here to say, if you ask me, I'll tell you I'm not gay. Why would I have to specify that? What do I keep under my hat? It's 2025. It's okay to be gay, but I simply don't swing that way. See? I'm a crazy good rapper. Isn't that great? Isn't that good? Ignore the mpreg command. It's for a bit. If when you smoke weed, you get hashtag lit. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm gonna stop now. Ariathom walks around New York City baking beats on the street with randoms rapping over them. Spitting hot bars, you cool white boy. How this make you feel, white boy? You should stop, yeah. Oh, that's Bushido, baby. Oh. That's what it's all about. I do know who you're talking about then. Malfon Gay. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. They don't call me that. That's not my cool rap name. I would have the big shoe though. I feel like, I don't know. I just like call me when there's like John Big Shoe. Call me when there's Bigfoot, brother. Call me when Ludacris literally was straight up Bigfoot styling it, you know? Right? And as we know, Bigfoot, important person in the rap game. Because he gave Ludacris his shoe. Smile. This is probably going to be a short stream. My throat's getting a little scratchy. So we're probably just going to do this one level and then be done, actually. We're probably going to keep it short and sweet tonight. Oh. Unable to contact Steam? What the fuck do you mean? I don't care. You don't need to contact Steam. This is a single player game. I don't need to be online to play Doom Eternal, my single player game. Thank you for sipping. Do you mind? I'm sipping. Hello? I don't know, man. You know, that's the one thing that I live in fear of, is the day in which all single players are always online and you need to quote-unquote access the quote-unquote servers to quote-unquote play your quote-unquote video quote-unquote game. You know, I quote-unquote would not quote-unquote like quote-unquote that. Quote-unquote. I think that would be really bad. I just don't know why. I just don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. Like, games can just be made and then finished. That's fine. That's fine. You can make a game and you can put it out and it can be done. 1.0 can be the finished product. Live action is a plague. Live action is a plague. And if it was up to me, games would come out and then we would play them and then that would be the end of everything. You'd play your game and then you'd die. That's how it works. Everybody gets one video game in their whole life and you play it, and if you don't like it, too bad. And then you're just off to the chopping block with you. Yeah. I think that would be kind of funny to only me. To only me. Smile. It would be kind of amusing to only me. Me totem. Me totem. Me totem. Me totem. Okay. That's good. Shoot you. You explode. Hey man, I shot you with like 3 bombs. That's already how life works, and we don't get a fun game to go with it always. Luftwaffe, no. Luftwaffe, if it was up to me, I would make sure you'd have a very fun video game to play, and then you'd expire messily. Whoa, I have 4 HP and a dream. Hey man, you turned me into mulch. That's not fair. Thank you, you're welcome. I care for the Malfriends. Listen man, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Listen, man. We're probably gonna be playing like some horror swap this weekend. Do I have? Hi, Krypton. Thank you for the streak. The streaker. We've got a streaker in chat. Smiles at you. I have a flaccid penis. I mean, do you guys want like a status update? Thank you for short hair. Aren't I so cute? I love honestly the short hair without the shawl. I think it's such a cute look. I think it's such a cute look for me. I love it. Can we get a hex code? You're a sick fuck, Weasel. You're a diseased animal. They didn't finish making you, did they? God, you like escaped God's laboratory when he was not done with you yet. We're not gonna have status updates, okay? We're not gonna do that. You know what I will say though, Woozle, too strange to live, too weird to die. That's you, Woozle. You know. Oh God, please. Oh Jesus. Okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's not fine. Now there's like a lot more guys here. What if I did that? I think that's fine. Okay, okay. You ready to fight God? Yeah, get in line, brother. Okay? You went off the edge. No, please. No, please. Shoot you with a rocket launcher. Shoot you with a rocket launcher. You pee a little. You pee a little. You pee a little. I was listening to somebody talking about how they wanted to learn to crochet earlier today, and I was very interested in that. Because when I was little, and this is a fun little fact about me, when I was little, Mom Fawn Mama Fawn, yeah, Mama Fawn, she would buy, like, for, like, our Christmas tree, she would buy, like, little, like, clear glass ornaments that had nothing on them, and she would knit or crochet little, like, covers for them. So she'd home make our own ornaments using just some, like, yarn and the glass bulb. It was very cute. I really liked them. I still have a bunch of them that she gave me. Ooh, let's pick up this thing. What is that? What did I just pick up? What power up was that? Doing very good. I think there's too many guys here. Is it supposed to be a relaxing hobby? Yeah, I think so. I think it's also like a really good hobby for people like. I really like to give gifts. I'm a gift giver. That's one of my favorite things to do. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays. I like to give people things. You know, I really enjoy it quite a bit. So I think it was that I probably got it from her because she always would like knit and crochet people things, and crocheting things is like one of the like knitting is a hobby where you like pretty much everything you have you make you're giving to someone else. Like obviously you can knit yourself some things, but I would say 99.9% of the stuff people make when they're knitting or crocheting they probably are doing to give away. Like there's only so many like funky little like hats you can have or you can knit for yourself before you're like whatever with it. Stop hitting me. Turns you into meat. I'm like my hobbies are currently like learning piano, learning how to sing, streaming, and all of those things cause me a great deal of stress. I mean, streaming is not stressful. It can be. Streaming can be stressful, and it's also it's like a high brain activity thing to do. Like my brain is like I'm extremely cognitively engaged when I'm streaming versus like stuff where and also with like music and singing, that also engages the brain quite a bit. But I feel like once you get the handle on knitting and crocheting, then it's like you can really let the brain go, right? You like to crochet yourself really little slips for your willy. Always about penises with you, Weasel. It's always about penises with you. I would say probably about for every 5 messages, 4 of them are about penises. The other one's about how you're actually a samurai and that you for sure follow Bushido. But I don't think that's true. I just don't think that's true. You know? Thanks for the Oreo cookie. This guy gave me an Oreo cookie. Wow. Wow. Obsessed with delicious cocks and my dick has 3 Michelin stars. Speaking of Michelin stars, I saw some poster, some random post where somebody was like, American food is so disgusting. They don't have nearly as many Michelin star restaurants as Europe does. And it's like, okay, maybe that's because, I don't know, the Michelin company, which does these reviews, is based in like fucking France, you know? Maybe because like, you know, the Michelin star is based around driving around to use their tires, because you drive around Europe and you use Michelin tires and then you visit the restaurant starred by the Michelin company. Yeah. It's almost like when the company based in France, you know, drives all around Europe, they're gonna have more stars in Europe. Stupid. I was mad. I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant, I think. I like to watch videos of Michelin star restaurants because I like to watch cooking videos, especially when I eat. Especially when I eat. I like to watch, like, cooking videos of Michelin and, like, stuff about, like, fancy restaurants. I think that's fun while I'm eating, like, whatever slop I've produced for myself. Getting worked about eating my bleached chicken that will never earn a Michelin star. I don't bleach my chicken. I use Dawn dish soap, okay? Bleach is for the spare ribs. Smiles at you. Chainsaws you. I simply do not. Stop. I don't care about Steam. I really don't. It's probably a Cloud Slayer thing, actually. Oh, you're mad. You're mad. But, and the thing is that, like, after seeing a lot of what they do for, like, Michelin star restaurants, it's like, I came to terms with the fact that I'm really simply not, I'm really not sophisticated enough to eat at these restaurants. Like, I see the food these guys produce with all these crazy ingredients and the amount of effort and shit, and they put that shit on the plate, and I'm like, and I look at that and I'm like, I don't think I could appreciate that. I think if I ate that, it would literally be wasted on me. Which was kind of like, it was weirdly humbling in a way, because I was just like, oh, you know, I was just like, I like to think of myself as not a completely cultureless heathen. I am a bit of a stupid animal sometimes, and I don't know a lot of things. But I feel like I can appreciate good food, you know? However, seeing the stuff that these Michelin star guys were making, I was just like, this is so above me. Like, I am not particularly cultured. You want to eat foam made from snail cum in a bubble filled with air scented like 12-day braised dodo brains? The amount of stuff they make into foam is crazy. They were just like, yeah, this is like foam made out of like a duck fat confit. Which confit is something, I don't even know what confit is, but they were turning that shit into foam. That stuff was crazy. They make foam out of anything, man. Like, what the hell, dog? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I can swim. Bags you, teabags you, teabags you, teabags you, teabags you, lol. Lol. There's like an arch file or something. What am I doing here? Oh, he's like a squid. He's like a squid. Some kind of squid beast. Okay. Feeding mouth on the French bird, they force feed down or drown in wine, then eat whole under one bite under the towel to hide from God. I love that conceptually. I will say the pride in that is twofold. One, to think that what you're doing is so sinful it needs to be hidden from God, and two, to think that you could hide it from God, right? Like, I will give the French one thing and one thing only, is that they know how to make a situation prideful. That's crazy. You know, I'm sorry, man. God knows you are brutalizing this poor defenseless bird. One of his beloved creations. The songbird. You know, a beautiful little creature that exists only to sing and to fill the skies with happiness. And you are drowning it and then eating it in a single bite. Do you think God doesn't know you've done this? You think you can hide that sin? Absolutely not. But I admire your chutzpah to think you can. Hate that? It's fucked up what they do to him, man. It's fucked up what they do to this bird, man. They know how to build a guillotine. I think that counts for something. Are you telling me you think that the guillotine... You think that the guillotine was given to them by God? Is that what you're telling me? The French were given the guillotine by God? They also do something similar in, shoot at the convict table, she'll root for my blood punch. Use my meat hook. Dumb. They do something similar in Cyprus, the sword songbirds, and catch the birds using glue traps. Glue traps stuck to trees is psychotic. That's so evil. That's evil. That's evil. I mean, like, it makes sense. It makes sense to me in a way where it's like, okay, that's like a clever hunter's trick, you know. I'm sure that exists in nature. I'm sure like spiders kind of do that, right? They have like sticky, like the web is kind of like sticky glue, right? You know, but I feel like they're definitely doing it in like at an industrial scale, which is just evil. They're just gluing 80 million trees. They're gluing 80 million birds to trees in order to like turn them into like meat popsicles. It's awful. It's sinful. The guillotine was divinely inspired. That is true. I do hear the voice of God in the back of my head whenever I look at a guillotine. Oh, I gotta use my me hook. I gotta use me hook. Me hook. Me hook. Me hook. The hooks, me boys. The hooks. Fuck. The hooks, me boys. Sponge boy, me Bob. Sponge boy, me Bob. They just killed Squidward in a shooting. The crypt bucket. We gotta go by. We gotta put a cap in their ass. Something. Stop shooting at me. Okay, let me meat hook you now. Blood punches you. Lol, blood punches you. I feel like we don't get as many, like, people don't believe stuff these days. People, you can't say that you hear God in the back of your head anymore and, like, be given control of the French army. I feel like we kind of, like, we lost something there when we haven't had a Joan of Arc in a while. Honestly, if there's like some, like, grunt shoveling out latrines in the middle of, like, I don't know, like a desert in Afghanistan, and he came up to me, and if I was like a sergeant, and he was like, man, I'm hearing God. He's telling me we need to go attack the English. He's telling me you need to give me control of about 45 Predator drones, and you need to let me drone strike London. And I'd be like, you know what? I think God is right. I think whatever you're hearing is definitely something that I should act upon as your commanding officer. I think that's totally fine. How many times do I have to do this? Like 80 gajillion times? I don't know. Maybe I've just got a romantic view of military base schizophrenics. I don't know. Looking more of the story, Terry Davis. Today, funny enough, guy created an entire OS. Yeah, Temple OS, yeah. And fun fact, they don't want you to know this, but he succeeded. He succeeded. That's where the term Deus Ex Machina comes from. God out of the machine. That actually came about because Terry Davis was able to communicate with God via his operating system on his, like, Windows XP computer. That's that. Listen, man. Please, me hook, me meat hook, me meat hook. Okay. I think that's cool. Apparently, there was like a thing where like they had like a couple guys who like all believed themselves to be Christ, and eventually what they did was they had them all meet each other and to see what would happen when three dudes who think that they're Christ are all stuck in a room together, which is a very interesting concept. And apparently what happened is they were all just like, oh, this guy must be crazy. I'm the real Christ. They all decided that that they were Christ and the other two were lunatics, which is very amusing to me. Honestly, I would have believed all three of them, personally. I think it's fine. I think there's no reason God didn't have, like, at least 2 or 3 kids, right? I think that's the plot of the movie Dogma, is that Christ had a bunch of siblings, and Christ had a bunch of siblings, and the last living descendant of a sibling of Christ, like, had to go give birth to new baby Jesus or whatever. Hey. Punches you. I would like to be able to walk on this, please. I would like to walk on the ground. Walks on the ground. I don't know where I can even go anymore. What, like, hello? Oh, up here, duh. Dogma's Peak. Dogma's very good. I watched the screening of it recently with some friends. We went out and we watched it because it was showing in theaters. And there is a scene where a bunch of people are trying to escape a hospital, and there's a part where like all the patients are trying to escape the hospital, and on the way out there's a guy in a wheelchair who gets like shoved over and is like rolling around on the ground, and people are tripping over the wheelchair, and me and my housemate like bust a gut laughing because it's like physical comedy. It's like slapstick basically. And our other housemate was like, you guys are the only people who laughed when the dude in the wheelchair got pushed over. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm the only one who finds humor in physical comedy these days. I'm sorry. See, I'd fuck that thing. I'd fuck that thing. I don't know, man. She's kind of bad with it. Oh, we get her orb. We get her orb. I love her orb. Can I have your orb, ma'am? Ah! I guess not. Flashbang. Good lord. Me orb. Me orb. Oh, man. You sure it's safe? What? To fuck that thing? Listen, man. No, listen. The ships were made to sail, not sit at harbor. Okay? You know? But what are you gonna do? Build a boat and have it sit in port its whole life? Yeah, waste of a good boat. You know, come on. Alright. Beautiful babe down. Alright. Okay. That's it. That's all we're doing tonight. Like I said, my throat's getting a little scratchy and I gotta work tomorrow. We hung out for a bit. It was good. We played a little level. Do you guys want to do a jiggy before we head out? Do you guys want to do a jiggeroni before we head out? Should we do a jiggy? Let's do a jiggy. We haven't done a jiggy in a while. We'll go back to chatting. Yeah, we haven't done a jiggy in a while. Let's do a jiggy. Jiggy, yeah. Thanks for stream. You're welcome. Of course. I'm always happy to see you guys. I was looking forward to stream tonight. I really wanted to hang out with you guys. It's been a while since we've been able to hang out on a weekday. I've been busy or tired or whatever, but I'm glad I was able to come on down and visit. Let's see. What's a cute piece we can do? Ooh, here we go. This is a good one. It means all those guys who are making Rule 34, Pokemon Rule 34 like Columbus, basically. Oh, man. I don't know. Jiggy, like, keeps losing its mind. I don't know what's going on. Here, join the Jiggy. That's all I'm saying it's just not necessary. It's just like the point of a boat is to go sailing. The point of gigantic monster women is to see if your dick gets shredded off when you try to fuck them. That's the whole point. You know, that's what life's all about, right? That's what I live my life for. I don't live my life in fear, okay? I'm not afraid of nobody, okay? This is a cute one. This is me in a wedding dress. Here, I can put my face together. Like, we can put the face together. That shouldn't be too hard, should it? That shouldn't be too hard. My beautiful face. Here we go. There's one. There's two. See? My tentacles. There we go. There we go. I don't know where this goes. Must be down here. Who's the lucky groom? It's all of you, of course. Smile. Of course, it's you guys. I'm married to you guys. My beautiful Mal friends, you know. At MouthCon, we're gonna have a really big wedding ceremony, and I expect a very nice ring, okay? Why, you suddenly thought you went colorblind? No, it's just black and white. It's also kind of flashing, so flashing lights warning, I guess. I don't know why it's been doing this, but Jiggy's been doing this for a while now. I don't think it has anything to do with me, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm ever guilty of anything, actually. It's kind of bothering me a little bit, actually. I don't think I'm ever guilty of anything ever. I think I'm always completely innocent. Works on my machine. It's flickering not just on my broadcast. Maybe it's because I'm capturing. I don't know. Either way. See, there's my beautiful wedding dress. Wow, I'm so gorgeous. Chat. I've even got my little tootsies out. You can see my little tootsies. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. This one's not too bad. I've actually done a lot. This is probably the first Jiggy in which I've meaningfully contributed, which is crazy. I'm not very much of a jiggle. I don't really jiggle too much. Man, I was watching VTuber Male, very fun guy, friend of ours. We shouted him out earlier. I was watching him and they gave him crazy jiggle physics on his like pot belly. It was wild. I was just like I've seen jiggle physics on a lot of parts of a lot of bodies, you know? Like I've seen thigh jiggles, I've seen boob jiggle, I've seen ass jiggle, but like having a big old pot belly jiggle physics was something different. It was something new. I was like, holy moly, you are attracting a very specific audience that I don't think even I have the chutzpah to attract. How is this a corner piece? What? Oh no, never mind, it's not. I'm just dumb. When am I getting that? It's the final frontier. Actually, maybe I have seen belly jiggle. I have probably seen belly jiggle, but like on like a chubby girl VTuber. You know, that's probably a thing. But like, I have not seen like big fat beer belly jiggle. When am I getting that? Never. I'm skinny mini slim. Yes. I'm a skinny mini itty bobini. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I've been trying to lose some weight lately, though. I put on like 5 pounds in the past 3 months, so I'm getting back on my steppers. When is Tilly getting that? Tilly has that. Tilly has jiggles. Look, hold on, let me pull her up. Come here, Tilly. Where are you? Tilly. There she is. Tilly's got that. Look. She's a jelly belly. Tilly's got a jelly belly baby body. See, isn't she great? Hi, Can Man. Hi, Can Man. Brider Malfon. That's me. Can Man, take me away. Take me away to a shotgun wedding in Vegas, Can Man. Why don't you? Smile. I love the concept of shotgun weddings. I wonder what does anybody know why they're called shotgun weddings? What did shotguns have to do with them? That's my other question. Why are they called that? Whoopsies. Why are they called that? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody possibly inform me? There we go. She's a little lava lamp. Yeah, she's full of jelly belly. Shotguns are cool, but why are they called shotgun weddings? That's my question. Is like, well, like, were people bringing shotguns to these weddings? Is that how that was going? Is that what was happening? I don't know. See, like these are the questions that I don't have answered and that I need to know the truth. The simple fact of the matter is that people don't tell me. You're wiggling at crazy style. What the fuck? Let's see. Let's see. I'm concentrating. This goes here. All right. Wow, we did it. Look at my beautiful wedding dress. Aren't I so cute? That's me on our wedding day, chat. Smiles at you. You be taken from the hayloft, stitched to the pasture with a shotgun at your back. I don't like that. At all. This is the actual reason a father would threaten the would-be suitor with a shotgun and demand the suitor marries their daughter, typically after an unplanned pregnancy. Okay, that makes sense. Still don't like it. That makes sense. Still don't like it. Well, hey, can't win them all. All right. Okay, chat. I love you guys. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun on Saturday. Nice art. It was very nice art. It was cute. It was very cute. Yes. I have some more art coming along eventually. I need to get back into getting skebs. I need to do that, but I haven't because I've been moving and been out of money for a bit, so I haven't gotten any skebs. But I'll get back to it. All right, guys. I will see you guys on Friday with something. I don't know yet, but we're going to hang out on Friday. I'm glad you had fun, Luftwaffle. Thank you for coming out and visiting. I always appreciate you guys coming out and visiting and spending time with me and giving me some love Thank you very much for choosing to spend your evening with me. It means the world, of course, every time. Tilly too. Tilly loves you too. Mwah. Give him a kiss, Tilly. Tilly, give him a kiss. She'll jiggle at you. Okay. Yeah, Friday we're gonna be back with whatever. I don't know, but we'll be back. We'll hang out. We'll chat. We'll scran. We'll do stuff. Let's raid somebody who's live, who's hanging tight, who's hanging loose. Let's see. Hoobie's live. Let's see. Who else is live? Ooh, Lobotomy Bunny is live. Let's go say hi to Lobotomy Bunny. Take it easy, Ken Man. Take it easy, Ken Man. Thank you for visiting. Thank you. Love you. We're going to go visit with Lobotomy Bunny. She's hanging out with some of her friends. Cece and Mumky D, all people we know. Cece's coming to visit us a couple times. Nice girl. You know, we're going to go say hi to Bunny. All right. Everybody say hi to Bunny. Be nice. Okay. All right. All right.